Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally WrestleMania 41 week. About 24 hours out from WrestleMania Raw. We got TNA, we got NXT, we got WrestleMania Night 1 and 2, Raw after Mania. A lot to get into. We're just pretty much just be going into predictions, what we expect, what we're excited for, what we're not. Before we get into our intro, we do have to say one of our hosts that are not up here, Esco, he is away on Btbc business again. So he's not here.
Why don't I know about this business that he's on?
What? You know what? I'm being
you know what?
SKHR.
So,
I'm gonna just be me because
that guy's
All right.
ironically I'm hearing
going on,
music
Phil?
that is what he is right now. So that's very
Oh man.
very interesting.
All that being said, I'm one of your hosts, Russell Spot. Tommy, welcome back.
Yeah, man. Feels good to be back. But
Does
yeah, crack not today, man. Not today. Let's just have a good stream.
This guy.
Yeah, good to be back. Took a little week off. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw Wrestle Talk Mania, so you guys saw what happened. But that's not why we're here today. But yeah, I can't wait to do these WrestleMania predictions. WrestleMania week. Oh, hold on. God,
Look,
Jay, you're
look at
muted.
this.
God,
what?
Tommy, what's wrong?
my back from Wrestle Talk Mania.
Oh my god!
Here we go.
Just a memory. Oh my god!
Just a memory.
They both
Wow.
got back
You
pains.
just-
God damn!
You just brought back the bad memory.
Bro, Jay, I don't want to do that to you, bro, but my back, bro, go ahead, bro. Go ahead and do your intro, bro.
All right, Jay.
Okay. Y'all know who it is. It's a draw. And I'm here back with my brothers, BTBC, man. Make sure y'all tune in Tuesday night, Talk with Blaze, Wrestle Talk Mania. Right now, I'm here on Bad Takes, Better Conversation. You see our Wrestle Spot. Got my boy Tommy, went through a grueling ass match, bro. One of my favorite matches of all time. Yes, it was better than Mox versus Swerve. Tommy versus Rob, man. So you got Crack, we got Ghost, we got Lee. And let's go, IWA shit.
Of course. What a great brand.
Fuck the fad.
That's real. I guess since going in order. Obviously, it's the homie Crack. What's good is on BTBC Sunday, one of the best days, if not the best day of the week, because it's BTBC Sunday. Here to give my predictions and also remind Tommy about a certain thing he did on a match at at Talk with Blaze, Wrestle Talk Mania, but that's nothing right there. Ghost, you can take it away.
Well, it's Sunday. It's BTBC time. We're here to talk wrestling. And of course, night 4 of Talk with Blaze, Wrestle Talk Mania. Jay's going to be in the match. Tune in or you're a bitch.
Oh, wow.
Also, it's a very great day because look who's here, guys. Tommy.
Yep.
Wow.
After, getting his ass whooped,
As much
he's
as
back.
I hate to say, I missed him being here because now I get to make fun of him.
Yeah.
Can let's talk
Yeah,
about Mania, not Wrestle Talk Mania. Let's talk about.
Oh, we're talking about Mania. Don't you worry.
Yeah. You were specific on
wait.
which Mania, but
Real quick, before we get to Lee, what theme's better? Crack. What is he talking about?
What theme?
Okay,
Wait.
guys. So here's what Dottie is talking about. We had a little ox battle going on. I want everyone here. Well, Tommy, Russell Spot, and Jay. Which theme is better? Aleister Black's NXT theme or Dom Ziggler's I'm Here to Show the World?
Be dead ass. Be truthful.
This was tough for me to judge too. I had to take like 3 minutes to think.
Hold on, I gotta
Well,
listen to it
Dolph
real
is
quick. I gotta listen to Aleister Black's theme real quick.
Can you? Is it
Damn,
possible
I
to
think
play it real quick?
low-key-
What is it? It's called Root of
Yeah.
All Evil, you said?
Yeah,
Something like
Yeah,
that.
Root of All Evil. Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
But
course,
that
we all-
Dolph one, I feel like is just so nostalgic. That's
Yeah, just based
Yep.
off that, I don't know.
I like I said, just give your truthful, answer.
You can just give your opinion, I think
I'm gonna go with Dolph.
Oh, okay, Spot.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with Dolph. The nostalgic factor, I think, is
That Alistair's name is Heat though.
yeah.
I'm going with Dolph too.
Damn. Okay. Well, Donnie,
Damn.
there you go. Donnie, all the hosts said
Well,
Dolph.
yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
All the hosts said Dolph, so yeah.
Damn, if I knew
But
that
did everybody else say Alistair or what?
So
Well, yeah.
Alistair technically won the debate.
Well,
If
out
I'm
of the
right-
two, yeah.
Out of the
matchup, yeah.
two, but yeah, I think it's like this, bro. They're very close.
Yeah. I'm not mad at you for picking Alistair, but what's going on, Lee?
That's good. You guys already know who I am. You can follow me.
Oh, damn.
What happened there?
Every time.
You can follow me on my YouTube and my TikTok. Just the same handle that's on the screen right now. Let's just get into this.
All right, man. So as far as the forums, if you're not in the Discord, go ahead and join up. The forum for Mania will be dropped tonight. The forum, which is with the Fed title on the line, the IWA title on the line for NXT and TNA predictions, will be released right after NXT ends because we still got to find out those last two participants in the Women's North American title. What's this guy doing? But after as soon as that's done, that will be dropped, and we will have 2 new champions or possibly people retaining for next week.
Or we could have somebody win both titles. Don't know.
I'm gonna win both titles, and then I'm gonna give the titles to someone.
Lee thinks he's gonna be a workhorse if he wins both
I
titles.
never said
No,
that.
just
I
a
just
Hogan.
said there could be 2 champions. One person hold both belts because they're both on the line this weekend.
That's true. It's possible.
Compete
gonna-
for
it's
your
gonna be
brand's title.
someone of
No
my pick.
co-champs.
No co-champs.
Oh, people,
I said double
everybody,
champ.
they can do as many forms as they want. Yeah.
Ah.
But with all that being said, y'all want to hit stand and deliver real quick before we get into Mania predictions?
That's a spot to clown.
We might as well. Oh wow,
What are you talking about?
he called you a clown, by the way.
He's a piece of shit. All right. For the NXT Women's North American Championship, there's still 2 spots left. But who do y'all think's taking that out of Zarya, Kalani Jordan, Sol Ruka, Izzy Dame, or someone that's not yet in there?
Is
That's tough.
I'm trying to think who else is going to be in there.
damn. Thea Hale. Is Thea Hale gonna qualify?
I don't even know if she's in a
Or-
qualifying match.
She should definitely return that stand and deliver though. if she's
Yeah.
not.
Is she gonna Is she gonna return or no? If she returns, she's my pick. But other than that, I'm gonna go with there she is. Jasmine Nix gonna be in it?
Nah, she lost the qualifier.
Oh, yeah, she lost.
Oh, she lost. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been so tapped out at NXT.
I'm gonna just go on a limb and just be like, I think why not? Fuck it, put it on Soul. They
That's what I'm
love
thinking.
Soul.
Sol
Yeah,
Ruka.
or Soul.
Yeah, they love Soul, so why not? And then they can do like well, I don't think they want Zarya to turn anytime soon, but if they did, that's one thing they can do there as well. So I mean,
I think they can set up a storyline with Zarya turning for that. Or who's Zarya's partner?
so yeah. So
Oh, it's so okay.
Yeah.
I mean, either one of them. I feel like one of those two is going to win the belt to set up a turning storyline. So that's what I feel like. But that's just me.
Crack Lee.
I think it's actually hard to say right now because with like you don't know everyone that's in it. Like I don't even know like any of the people in the match, and I watched NXT this past Tuesday.
The last 2
I'm not-
spots I will say are pretty. I feel like may be important. At least one.
I'm
of
actually
them.
trying to find who's in the match already right now.
So we have Kalani. Who else? Zarya,
Sol Ruka, Izzy Dame.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it
yeah.
for now.
Yeah, there's like 2 more.
2 more spots left, yeah.
But then they got also the Fatal 4-Way for the women's title, which
I ain't
will
gonna
obviously go
lie.
insane.
I think it's gonna be Sol Ruka.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Give it the
But
Soul.
next, for the, just like Crack said, for the women's championship, Stephanie Vaquer versus Julia versus Jordan Grace versus Jada Parker. I might go with the heel Julia here, getting the back.
Really?
I'm gonna go with Vacker. I'm gonna go with Vacker.
I'm going with my girl Stephanie as well.
Stephanie.
I want Jordan to win badly, but
Same.
he's got to retain.
And Jada Parker, probably the pin eater.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately, yeah. But I like what Spot was saying for heel Julia. She may not win, but definitely she'll probably like stand tall in the end. She'll probably like attack Stephanie like after the match or something. But she's definitely going to take her title back and be the one to send her up to the main roster if anything. Because obviously we all agree out of the two, Stephanie's more ready, main roster ready.
I think I'm a things that they just do all 4 of these women in this match, which I mean, I guess depending on who you ask, you can say are the 4 top women on NXT television right now. I'm more curious. I'm more curious to see what happens after the match, because technically speaking, they all just got their championship shot. You know what I mean? So I'm interested to see how they kind of, I don't know where they go after this, but yeah, I'm still going with my girl Stephanie though.
Okay.
Next up, Frazier and Axiom Fraxium have a match, but it's against the Gauntlet match winners. We'll skip past that one for now.
Fraxium.
They'll probably retain most likely. To be honest. It's Fraxium on top.
Fraxium
and they're fine. And they're fine.
Yes, they are.
I'm just gonna go. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It'd be Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page. Who do y'all got?
Ricky Saints. Ricky
gonna retain.
Ricky needs to retain.
He's gonna retain, but yeah, I wouldn't put it past like Sean to have Ethan win and like a upset to like have a back and forth with Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
But it's most likely Ricky.
I think Lil Jock is no longer Lil Jock. I think he's Goat Jock.
Indeed. Shout out Lil Jock, man. But I also think yeah, he is indeed. I also think Ethan Page probably goes up after this.
I agree with that one actually.
I hope so.
Up next is the main event. Actually, this is a 5-match card. Obafemi versus Trick Williams versus Javon Evans, and I'm sure we're gonna get something with Dark State in the main event.
What a banger!
In the dream world, Javon Evans will win. But I'm fine. Honestly, I'm fine with any man winning as long as Trick Williams continues to elevate his character. I'm really fine with any man winning. But I believe that I think Obafemi is gonna retain, bro. I don't know who's gonna beat him straight up.
Well, I honestly think Javon's gonna beat Oba straight up, but I don't think it's obviously gonna happen now. I think it's gonna be a 1-on-1 situation. But because of that, I think Oba retains here, and I think with the help of Dark State, but not really with the help, they're gonna be involved pretty much. They're gonna be involved. So.
I don't know. I don't think don't need to be involved. Honestly, I know they've been like attacking all the men, but I just feel like Oba could win, like Oba could retain, and then you can set up a little feud for Trick and Javon. Obviously, that's how we have Javon win, and then set up for when he would take the title from Oba, and then that's when we get Trick up in the main roster. Because like, I'm not gonna lie, like there's not really much for him to do outside of obviously feuding with, I guess, Dark State, but like other than that, like he's pretty much main roster already. Like,
he's ready to go. He's also developing his character a little bit, so
yeah, he's more like aggressive, more like vicious,
which is great because his character was needing something.
Yes,
but that's pretty much stand and deliver. Probably not gonna go over TNA. There's not. I'm excited for the show, but there's not really much to really go into that one. What do y'all think, Tommy and Jay? You'll let TNA.
Eric Young is the international champion. That's all I want.
Oh man, if I could actually speak about TNA real quick. Joe Hendry, when he won the belt, obviously, what I'm saying, people that watch TNA were excited.
Very.
What has he done since winning the belt? Let's check good old trusty cage match.
Oh, I love it when Jay goes to cage match.
Beat Nick Nemeth, 19 minutes. That was a good match. He beat Matt Cardona, 16 minutes. That was the Thursday after he won it. That was a good match. He beat Jake something the day after. I'm gonna actually check that out.
That was a tape.
11
tape
minutes.
match,
He beat Ryan Nemeth in 18 seconds. He
We-
beat Hammers. Oh, this was like a double taping, I guess. Then he beat Hammerstone. So from January 23rd to February 21st, he defended the belt 4 times. But this is kind of catfish because they were like tapings, so I'm really not gonna count that. And then he faced who the fodder. Like, no disrespect to you, but who the hell are you? He faced him at an AML event. Okay, so when you look at Joe Hendry's reign, it really seems like he's doing shit all. And I don't really like that. He hasn't defended the title since February 22nd. Well, he hasn't defended the title in TNA since February 21st. It is now April 13th. And now on this pay-per-view this coming Friday, he's about to be in a tag match.
Yep.
Oh man, this is yeah, man. At this point, I think Kazarian should just cash in and Hendry win it back and they like try again. Because people are gonna sour on this reign. People are gonna say, "Oh, he's having a bad reign," and they wouldn't necessarily be wrong. I do think Joe, he's doing his thing with the belt. Like he goes out to he showcases it, other companies, he gets signings, yada yada yada. Like he's doing a lot for the championship, but in terms of the booking, and I think he's put on decent matches. Like him versus Nick Nemeth was good. Him versus Matt Cardona was decent. And even the little fodder matches that he's doing, he's putting on good matches. But it's like, I don't know, his creative is like getting hold, bro. And then what even is this TNA Unbreakable? I actually have been watching TNA, but
Jay, and I'm gonna put this out there. It doesn't help TNA that you keep changing backstage personnel every so often and so random, and removing huge parts to storylines and things like that. So just putting that out there. But
yeah, bro. Like TNA, they got a good roster. They got good guys that can, you know what I'm saying, challenge for that title, bro. We need
Shout out Ali versus Santana.
We need to come on, yeah, bro. Santana should. I ain't gonna lie, Santana should be competing for that title by Slammiversary.
We should get that at Slammiversary.
I think Loki we are. But
unless they try to push one of them to get to Joe at for Slammiversary. I think
what's hurting this show is that Rebellion is literally the week after, and that's where they have like all the big advertised matches.
Mm-hmm.
This is literally the showcase for their new title.
Yeah, literally.
With a few tag matches in between, but
Rebellion is right after.
Rebellion is right after. If you run Unbreakable next year, make every match a triple threat match. Follow because the reason why they're doing it is because of AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Joe. So it's like, why not? Let's just have a weird theme show that we haven't really seen before.
I mean, yeah, and just make it like I also have like stipulations in between. Yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't even see. I see. That's on me because I watched TNA and I didn't even know this. So that's 100% on me. I did not see that he's about to defend. I completely forgot he's about to defend it against Kazarian. Okay. So we doing a little something. Okay. I won't complain that much, I guess. And then they about to run some Mustafa versus Santana again. Hardys versus the Nemeth brothers. I already know the Nemeths are about to win.
I'm so happy. Oh my god, that's
Tessa versus Masha. Tessa's going over.
That breaks my heart, but Jay,
I heard a certain TNA wrestler, brother.
Yeah, Tessa going over, bro. I don't know what.
Fire her.
Yeah, bro, that shit is.
We'll say for as a tribute for like the biggest, like the greatest triple threat TNA history, they could have done some better triple threat matches for the show, though. Not gonna lie.
Facts.
I'm gonna cap. Looking at this card right now, Ethan Page is fine. Kazarian, he's been okay. Oh, this is Kazarian's cash-in? Oh, I didn't even know that.
Wait, what?
It's saying
Kazarian's. Yeah. That is.
Oh, no, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that is.
Are all three companies about to fail their cash-in within 1 year?
And someone, we never had three companies this long, so never mind. I was about to say look it up, but this is probably the first time it's ever happened.
That is interesting.
All right, man. But there's a lot of stuff to go over with Mania, so we'll go ahead and get into that. But overall, how are we feeling about pretty much the build's really over. I mean, we have Monday, but that's really it. How do we feel about the build overall?
It took some of these builds way too late to pick it up, but better late than never, as they would say, huh?
I actually agree with Ghost here. I feel like we're just now like get into the meat of everything. You know what I mean? And before this, if you asked us a few weeks ago, we'll probably give you like a. I mean, the build is nah at best. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that's all it was. I just feel like I'm happy with where it's at now. I just hate how long it took.
I feel that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, sorry, these aren't stickers. These aren't stickers.
Lee, Ghost, how y'all feeling? Oh no, Ghost, you said. Lee, how you
I
feeling?
already said that.
Honestly, it really has just picked up since they returned to the States.
What's going on, Millie?
You know, like Charlotte, Tiffany. That promo last week was the first time I've genuinely cared about that match. You know, and then same with Gunther and Jay. London, it was the first time I actually cared about that match. The only match that I've cared about since the beginning is Cody Rhodes and John Cena, and the men's triple threat match. None of these other matches have really interested me. Like even the Drew match, it's not really interesting to me either because I see they've gone down the same road as they did with CM Punk. You know, he's taken something from Damian Priest like he did to CM Punk, and like I don't get why we're doing that again.
Yeah.
And obviously it's a street fight now, which has actually changed my prediction for that match.
Well, and then Lil Jug already said it. I mean, he already asked what y'all think about the street fight, so I guess we can kind of dive into that a little bit.
I think that one's on night. That's on night 2, so we're gonna get to that one. About
yeah, we'll do night 1 first.
Never mind.
Skip through the night 1 real quick.
What's the night 1 card then? What's the night 1?
All right, so before we get into the match by match predictions, this is the night 1 card. Gunther versus Jey Uso, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair, Jade versus Naomi, War Raiders versus New Day, LA Knight versus Fatu, Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, and then Reigns, Punk, and Rollins.
But I heard night 2 must be carrying.
Yeah, so night 2 is Io, Bianca, Rhea, AJ versus Logan, Liv and Raquel versus Bailey and Valkyria, Braun versus Penta versus Balor versus Dominic, Drew versus Damian, and then Cody versus Cena.
And we also still have a Randy Orton match to come as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Shout out to Randy, man. Get my boy on the guard. But
is it y'all thinking it's gonna be Solo then?
It's gonna be.
I'm between Solo and Nick.
Bro, if it's Nick Aldis, I would pop crazy. That would
I would love. I want to see that.
That would make me so happy. But
because, like I was talking to Axel about yesterday.
Magnus.
He said that you know he told me yesterday that they could still be like pivoting. You know, they're making you think it's Solo when it could be someone else.
Yeah, maybe they're just taking an extra week, just making sure all this is ring ready in time.
Yeah, or they're just trying to like get fan speculation high on who it's going to be.
Yeah. But I'm happy that Jade and Naomi's on night 1 because I feel like they're low key. Out of the women feuds, I'm low-key the most intrigued with this one. I think, and Naomi's character work.
I love that promo on Friday,
bro. Dude, that's actually one of my favorite things going into
Naomi been talking crazy, bro.
Crazy. Naomi's been spitting, bro. So that's what I'm actually very excited to see how that goes. And that's one of those matches we'll get to particular stuff. But one of those matches at the moment I'm still kind of like, but we'll see. Because her character work is so good. I would hate, see, Lil Jock's with me. We want Naomi to win, but we'll
start off with that one for night 1.
We know we're winning.
Jade versus Naomi. I got Jade.
Jade.
If I'm being real, Jade's probably gonna win.
Okay, Crack. Who do you have?
Yeah, what are we doing here? I'm sorry, Naomi. You're doing some of your best work, but it's Jade. It's Jade. Like you're looking up at the lights, Naomi. I'm sorry.
I'm actually take a step back. Remember who's the one booking this shit, my nigga. Triple H likes dragging shit out, and I'm very positive that he recognizes what Naomi's doing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Naomi, and I think Jay's gonna get back. and win the feud.
Okay.
I'm with you, Jay. I think Naomi's gonna
You know
take
what?
it here,
That's fair.
and I think the feud's not gonna end here. So I think Jade is ultimately gonna end up winning the feud, but later on. But Naomi gets the win here. I'm
Mm.
let's do
But
it.
wait, just a question, because I think it'd be possible for Jade to win the first matchup, but Naomi to like still like antagonize Jade to the point where she gets a second match and then obviously wins to then set up the
That's
third one.
true.
Hey man, I'm gonna stand 10 toes. Naomi.
I like it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
No, respect.
Next.
I mean, really like the win.
Next, we'll go with War Raiders versus the New Day. I fully believe they got the wrong tag title matches on this card.
This is
They
fucking
do, but listen,
ridiculous.
New Day been needed the title, but that's another problem.
But
I'm not gonna
both,
lie,
but
at this point, that's their fault. That shouldn't have been a problem now.
That's booking.
Triple H was almost shooting an insane like percentage from the field, and then he did that. That's literally
yeah,
what
bro.
he missed.
I don't care, bro. Both tag titles should be on the line. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there
But
ain't
if I had
no
to choose
reason why the
one,
Street
they
Profits
definitely
gotta
should
get
get Street
hold.
Profits titles.
But why choose? You shouldn't have to choose. There should be like what? Like I feel like 8 matches on for Manias each night is not that bad.
It's really not.
Feel you. Okay.
I agree. I think it is kind of crazy that you don't just have a slot for both championships to be defended. I'm one of those guys that are like a sole believer in every title should be defended at WrestleMania, but you know how that goes. But I am a firm believer in
Either
that.
that or each champion should be wrestling at Mania
Yes.
Yeah.
in some form.
Yes.
But in that match, I'm gonna go with the War Raiders with Big E helping them.
Wow.
Stop.
WrestleSpot, that is legit
Wow.
what I was thinking.
Wow.
I'll actually be furious. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I do think the
Like
New Day
Hunter.
needs to win, but I can see that's the moment they're going for. That's the only reason this match is on the card.
Yeah, that I literally seen that
that's
on
what it
Twitter the other day. That the only way they could make this match interesting is if they have Big E screw over the New Day.
Damn. But I really want the New Day to win. So I'm not gonna
I
change
do
my
too.
prediction. So for this
Yeah,
match, my prediction is the New Day.
I'm
I don't know
sticking
how
with
we're
it.
gonna get there now, but I need the New Day to get those straps, bro.
New Day's gotta win, bro. They got to.
I like that. I like that.
All right, man. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
This is
This is a
disgusting.
crazy match we're predicting here.
Did
Hunter,
did
Hunter,
they
you
make it
piece of
mask for
shit.
mask?
Like
Did they make it mask versus mask yet?
Not yet.
I understand
should.
giving
Mask
Chad
versus
Gable a
mask.
WrestleMania match, but they
They
can put
have
that
to
on
add
Mania, but they can't put the tag title on Mania.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta add something to that match. Cause like, why is it there? And the Street Profits aren't there. You feel me?
It's just crazy that this is a Mania match.
This man Gable went from not being on the card last year to be as fucking El Grande Americano. Yo, Hunter, fuck you.
He's not even Chad Gable at this Mania, bro. He's
Fucking ridiculous. Triple H is a fucking clown.
I think Ray's gonna win just for like the little
Yeah, he's gonna take the mask off finally.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be Gable. And it's gonna be like, ha ha.
Yeah, so everyone say your predictions fast so we can move on.
Mm-hmm,
Ray.
yep,
Yeah,
Ray,
so yeah.
Ray, move on.
Ray.
That's
How they
insane.
massacred my guy.
United
Gable.
States Championship, LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu.
Ah,
Oh,
palate
give it
cleanser,
to
palate
Jacob.
cleanser.
Give it to Jacob.
New champ. Yes.
Give it to Jacob. Give it to Jacob.
Two. Hey, Fatu.
Are there any chances Solo turns on Jacob, costing him the title?
No, not yet.
No,
not yet.
no. Yeah, not yet. Because I feel it should. If he is gonna turn on him,
He's gonna
why
turn
not make
on
it for the US
at
title?
SummerSlam time.
Okay.
That's how you easily build up a great, mid card feud with the fallout of the bloodline.
That would be insane.
A Bloodline storyline around the US title would be great. About like this Bloodline version.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not on the world title, which everyone was it's suffocating and Cody all the time. It would be with another title. So And besides, we've seen LA Knight have a cool reign with the U.S. title already. Like, sure, it got got the legs cut under him, but it is what it is.
It was a good reign. I really missed that reign.
But you get another, pretty good matchup at Mania, like back to back. Like people would low-key kill for that.
Mm-hmm.
All Triple H has to do, though, not only does he have to, if Jacob Fatu pulls it off and wins the United States Championship, not only does he have to hopefully do that solo storyline, but can you guys imagine Jacob Fatu just weekly U.S. title defenses just out the ass? Like, it would be just great. It would just be phenomenal. Great TV every week, guaranteed. That would be lovely.
Coke.
Yes.
After that, for the World Heavyweight title, Gunther, Jey Uso. How are we feeling after these last 2 weeks now?
Jay is winning. Jay's
And
winning.
They really started picking it up. I'm really glad. But I ain't gonna cap, bro.
Crash out Jey Uso.
I think it would be so fire if Gunther retained.
That'd
Bro,
be hilarious as fuck,
be
but he's not. He's not.
Good, but
Yeah.
that would be the most.
I made this statement the day after the Rumble, with the BTBC, like, rest in peace, Gunther's world title reign, because I knew it was over. He's not winning at Mania. Like, everything that's been set up in front of us, like, he's not losing. There's no way he can lose, honestly. And I know we like to say, oh, he likes to drag out stories, and but like, the story's already been dragged out if you really think about it from how many matches he's lost to him.
Jey Uso's gotten 4 chances.
Yeah, it's about to be like his 4th chance. He's 0-3, like, over this past year.
Time for him to win. Don't waste the Rumble win. Don't do it.
Yeah, I think he's 100% has to win now. But
Yeah, Jey Uso's winning at Mania, guys.
that would be a very fun discourse to hear if he does lose.
Oh, yeah, that'd be funny.
Oh boy.
Yo, the amount of like outrage. Oh my god. Oh my god.
If he loses, there's gonna be conversations.
Yeah, rip that main event moniker off. Take that shit off.
It'll be a good amount of conversations,
Oh man. But if he loses, how y'all feeling?
He's not losing.
Say if he loses, how y'all feeling? You never know with Hunter.
I'm gonna be on the side of it probably wasn't right.
If he loses, why is he winning the Rumble when there was other people? Why is he fighting Gunther over and over again just to keep losing? Why is he still main event Jey Uso if he loses? There.
That's all facts.
That pretty much sums it up. I'm gonna say what else.
And also, you bring back Crash Out Jey Uso just for him to lose?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do that.
This man talked in the most passive aggressive
that shit was crazy.
Like he basically said at that moment, I'm afraid of what I'm gonna do to you. Like a forewarning.
Hunter, you already played my feelings at the Rumble. Don't do it again with Mania. You better not. That goes for another match on this card too. Plenty of other matches.
Yeah. All right, man. This one I'm still real 50-50 on. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, this one's tough. This one's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Give me a sec. Come back to me. I can't go next.
Because I'm not gonna lie. To be very honest with you, I'm not rooting or cheering for anybody in this match.
Mm-hmm.
DQ finish. Double DQ finish. How about
Double
that?
DQ.
Hell no. I ain't gonna cap. Charlotte's been trying to little nigga Tiffany so much, bro.
So
Tiffany really cannot lose. It's been ridiculous.
It would be.
I'm not gonna lie.
So y'all, I'm gonna say this: Tiffany Stratton has defended her title 3 times.
Yeah.
One of her finishes, actually, this was the last time she defended the title. It was a DQ finish against Nia Jax.
Wow.
And as much as I hate her, Tiffany Stratton, I guess she has to win, huh?
Yeah,
Unfortunately, yeah. Because
unfortunately, she has to
in
win.
the beginning, I was thinking, oh, maybe Charlotte could beat her, but in a way, in a sense, elevate her. Nah, it was anything but. She tried like as Jay said, just like downplay the
She's
shit
been
out of her
trying to
the entire
downplay her
time
the
to
whole
a point
time.
to where like Tiffany, yeah, she has to win. Like she can't.
And people, these are like Charlotte's ego has been, and I've gone on record calling Charlotte like my goal. I've said she's like that, yada yada yada. What she's been showing me this build, honestly, it's been truly like embarrassing. Like she's been working so hard. She's really been trying to do Tiffany like dirty, like not trying to make her look good, not trying to like do nothing, bro. This shit is crazy.
And what sucks is Tiffany genuinely
Hold on,
like
Christian.
at one point liked Charlotte. Like she said in interviews, one of her like dreams was like in her like home like state where was like Minnesota, in like a SummerSlam or Mania to have a match with Charlotte. Like because she said that's one of her like favorite like women's wrestlers ever. So to
Right.
like interact with her like this and just be so bitter and just like petty for no reason, like yeah,
I thought so when I thought
crazy.
Charlotte won the Rumble, I thought she was going to do her average belaying. Average. This is one of the worst belay things I've seen from Charlotte. She is trying her hardest to go over for everything. Why? Actually, no, I know the answer, but still, why? Like this. Wow, this might be one of the craziest things.
Sharon held her own last. What was it? The week before this week, Sharon held her own.
Yeah, she held her own, and
she did.
Charlotte did cook her on the mic before with the cash-in thing. I'll give her that. So
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Yeah, Tiffany had to get back at her after that.
I mean, so
Via satellite
as
face-to-face.
much as I hate Tiffany, and I guess there goes another bet that I made. Tiffany has to win.
Yeah.
Yay.
Fortunately,
Yay,
Tiffany is
woo.
gonna win.
Yippee! Woohoo!
I think Tiffany has to win, but I don't know what it is. I just see Charlotte winning.
I'm gonna say it's one of
Charlotte
those.
is going to
Christian.
Hogan her way to the
No.
title.
I wouldn't be surprised not one little bit if
I just teleported.
Charlotte won.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just downstairs.
So if Charlotte does win, I won't be surprised. But then again, I don't know. This is probably a 50-50 match that could. Wow. Yeah, it's
bro, I don't
50-50.
know, bro. I don't know what my pick's gonna be.
I'm dead ass scared, bro. I'm fucking scared.
Betting
I think
wise, I'm going Charlotte, but objective reality wise, Tiffany does have to win. But then again, Charlotte can have a short reign, so I don't know.
I think one of two things: either they really don't like each other, they're gonna have bad charisma in the match, or bad what's the word?
Chemistry.
Chemistry in the match, or two, they're playing us like a fiddle, and they're about to cook match wise.
Two,
I
I feel
will.
like it's two. I feel like it's two. I think everything's gonna be all right.
Mhm.
If anything,
Also,
they can take out their anger in that match. There you go.
absolutely.
Seth Punk did that all the time.
One thing I've been thinking of that like may potentially happen for this match, and now more than ever is I probably believe Charlotte's gonna try to like sandbag or like Shawn Michaels. She's gonna do some bullshit in that match. I guarantee. She's probably gonna do some bullshit
Well,
in
she
that
will.
match.
If she
will.
does something crazy to make Tiffany look bad,
And then I even mentioned unfortunately like when Austin Aries did at that Bound for Glory, where
Nah,
like
Mania,
she
bro.
literally took
she
the 1, 2,
did
3
that,
and then
bro.
get.
oh.
I'm just
That would
saying,
be
like,
one of the craziest. Oh my god, that would be one of the craziest cases of politicking
Blade
I would
disease,
ever see.
Blaze.
Little Josh
Oh,
said
she's
something
getting
in my heart.
her. Charlotte's getting her Belaya bag for some reason.
I
thought she's
I
gonna be
genuinely wonder
average.
this match. I genuinely wonder.
Tommy and Jay, did y'all say y'all's?
I'm gonna go with. It's probably not when I do my predictions for him. It's probably not even gonna be the same pick.
Same.
But for now, I'm gonna go with Tiffany.
Jay, man.
Man, I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna go with Tiffany, man. I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna go with Tiffany, yo.
Oof.
Please,
That being
Triple H, please.
God damn.
That being said, we are
God
at our
Please
main,
let the
damn.
Barbie
event,
lose, please.
our main event of night one. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, and apparently Seth Rollins now has a favor too.
We all know who's not winning that match.
Oh.
So one, one, I want to hear who y'all think's gonna, or what y'all thought of the build, who y'all think's gonna win, and then who does Paul Heyman
You want
lead
to
with?
know who? You want to know how I thought about the build? That is such a good question. One of them has been on Couchland.
Damn.
Two of them has been putting in work. Ah, okay. Two of them has been putting in work, but when Mr. Couchlandia shows up, he put in good work. Congratulations! I'm proud of you.
You see how the aura changes when Roman shows up. Stop it.
Yeah. Beautiful singing voices.
He is the OTC. He is the OTC.
Oh, brother, and he's not winning, so it doesn't matter.
That's also true.
You think that?
No, not winning.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Not winning.
Oh, brother, look at Thomas over here.
What? Why did you? It has a box of CM Punk's symbols in color.
You know, Punk bum ass not going over it. Fucking Tommy.
Well, Tommy, since obviously you're making it obvious, who's winning and who is Paul Heyman leaving with? Also, what have you thought of the build?
So the build was fucking fantastic when Roman came to work. But when he wasn't there, it was still pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. You have two guys like Seth and Punk that can just, they can hang. I mean, it's gonna be a straight hanger no matter what they're doing on the mic. But I'm gonna. So I'm not gonna lie, chat. With everything being considered, listening to promo after promo.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Because I care about my journalism integrity. Fuck! Seth Rollins is winning! Fuck!
Yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Who's Paul Heyman leaving with, and who's getting pinned?
Shit.
Yeah, who's getting pinned? Come on, say it.
I'll tell you who's not getting pinned.
It's
You want to know
Roman
who's not getting
Reigns.
pinned?
Yep. Let him know, girls. Let him know.
You want Roman Reigns to get pinned after all that work he's done for this build?
Let me just rip the Band-Aid off.
Go ahead, come on.
Lil John, I'm sorry. But CM Punk is getting
he's not.
pinned.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Tommy.
Wow, guys.
Tommy, real quick.
Paul Heyman is gonna pull the most.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The most wonderful,
dirtbaggest move.
lovely.
Well,
glorious.
for being real, the way Seth Rollins explained it, is Paul Heyman the bad guy if he does that?
Exactly. Yeah, Roman Punk ain't shit. Roman Punk ain't shit to Paul.
No,
like they haven't done nothing for him.
Listen.
Like, what are we doing here?
Oh, man.
He's about to destroy not only Punk, but Roman. Like, do you understand what he's about to do to these two guys' mentals when he does this? He's leaving with Seth. He's leaving with Seth.
Wait, guys, Paul Heyman's a slime ball? What? No.
You must be new here, Tommy.
Not that Paul Heyman, right? Mr. Roman Reigns. That one? Not that one. No. Yeah. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we all know who I want to win. I mean, I'm wearing his shirt. He's dancing and singing his song. Wow. I mean, man, it's just a great day, you know. At least Tommy can admit it, because Now, I will say this. Punk does have a chance, but not as good as Rollins. And we all know who has zero chance.
Lee, man, what are you thinking?
I want all three to lose, I'm being honest, but that can't happen. It's gonna be Seth Rollins. Paul Heyman is walking out with Seth Rollins.
When, you know?
No, he just realized, you know, what has to happen.
This hurts a lot.
Because, you know...
No, it doesn't. It feels great.
Because, Tommy, what I've always told you, because what did Punk want? He didn't want to win the main event at WrestleMania. He just wanted to be in the main event at WrestleMania. And now he is.
You got your
So
wish,
congratulations.
right?
So yeah, congratulations. You and Punk are getting your wish. You're in the main event of WrestleMania.
Yay!
But you're not winning that, buddy. I promise
But
you.
at what cost?
What do you mean at what cost? He got his main event. Now he can retire in peace,
No
right?
best friend. Set your most hated rival winning.
And probably pinning him.
Yep, pinning him. You're looking up at the lights.
I
grandest stage.
I predict 3 curb stops. Well, 4. You got to stop Roman, and then the rest of the 3 for Punk. Clearly, because Seth Rollins said, we got to clean up the mess.
Gunther's losing
again.
the title. I gotta rejoice in this. You know, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great.
Rollins has to clean up the mess that you two like to make. Ugh.
Crack, how you feeling, man?
This is. You know what? We pretty much said all we needed to. Because this is great. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great.
That's a great main event. I can't
This is gonna
wait.
be a great main event.
Oh man.
You know, let's go night 2, unless the draw wants to.
Good to hear, Jay.
Whoa.
Night 1 main event.
Night 1 main event, man. Listen. When you talk about these 3 individuals, man, I just think it makes sense who goes over. Dun dun dun.
Oh, brother.
There's no way we're talking about Roman winning this match.
No,
it's Roman Reigns. He don't need this win. He got more main events, more wins than like anyone. Like, come on now.
They can get back. They can get back at him, man. They can get back. My nigga
get back.
Yeah, he can get back because he can be like he didn't get pinned, but you took this win from him. He can say.
All right. If I had to keep it a buck, I think Punk should win. Tommy, I can't even see you right now, but I know you're fucking cheesing. Wipe that smirk off your face.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna pop you with your lip.
Brother.
Oh man.
I have a believer.
This is the draw I knew. This is the draw I know. I'm just saying.
Explain why.
I've been a Punk fan. What you mean? Don't make me show.
He has been a Punk fan, so.
I've been a Punk fan, but he don't need the win. Seth Rollins is right there with Heyman.
Seth was just world champ. Oh, not just world champ.
Huh? Try again.
Try
again.
I said nah. That was a year ago.
Punk does more with a loss and like a turn from Heyman than he gets a win. To then just lose to what? Cena? Like what does that do for Punk?
Why are y'all putting up the?
What does losing to Cena do for Punk? What do you mean?
Because then after he loses to Cena, like I'm saying, where did he go from there? Like I'd rather him.
He challenged for the world title
against Jay.
Yeah, why not?
He could beat the shit out of Jay. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm not the booker, so I'm just saying, like Punk and Jay, I don't know if they'll be the best.
So here's how it goes.
I guess the best feud for Jay and like his reign, but
here's how it goes. I feel like
I could be wrong. I
feel like this triple threat is about to set up big summer feuds. You could do Roman versus Punk at the summer. Let's go Roman! Oh brother, I have to cheer for Roman. Anyways, Roman versus Punk in the summer, and then what would Seth do? Well, I mean, Seth could go after the world title, or he could go after someone else. We're gonna see what happens, but this match is gonna set up feuds for the summer. I already know. So
for sure, I can definitely see that.
So But I do feel like it's either going to be Punk or Rollins for sure. So
yeah.
And we all know Mr. OTC is not getting pinned. Because God forbid.
Pinned?
And God forbid, All right, so a night 2 time, isn't it?
So, real quick, my prediction is one Punk to win, but it's going to be Rollins with Seth leaving with Paul Heyman. That's my guess.
Wrestle goat.
That's my prediction. But I just said I want Punk to win, Tommy.
Yeah, but your pick wasn't him, for real.
Your pick was Rollins too.
I understand.
Yeah, Tommy, you can't not.
All of you guys were supposed to pick that was the plan, and you guys just didn't do it.
Oh, sing a song.
I would never sing that stupid.
The only actual, I guess.
Oh wait, you would never sing Cult of Personality? Yeah, you would.
Oh wow.
Why is crack outside?
Because
Why?
why not? Why not?
Watch your mouth.
All right, Tommy. Do have to let you know for night 2, Rod is gonna be up here.
Yeah, Rod's a bitch.
What?
That's how.
Wow.
And Rod pussy ass up here.
Because Rod is such a child and a dirtbag, we have to fucking take shifts now to run a fucking podcast.
Well,
Yeah,
he did beat the shit out of you, Tom.
Alright, come on, Jay.
That
relax.
is true.
Come on,
That
Jay.
is true.
Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay.
He
Come on.
did power slam you, though.
Tommy!
Don't say
Oh,
crack.
yeah.
Through them, you know,
Don't say
them
crack.
New Japan tables. Them tables were not breaking. Yeah, so still power slammed you through.
So
bro.
Tommy, I have a question. This pretty much goes with crack saying that you said a while ago. What do we learn from doing GTSs on Rod?
On Rod, that he's a fat fuck.
Oh wow.
That's what I learned. Bruh,
I'm pretty sure
Bring me
JP,
down.
but I digress.
bring me down.
Yeah, get this man to a hospital. Hurry up.
All right,
Yeah.
Tommy. Hope you feel well. Wait, real quick. Here, you have a new Twitch stream, man.
I
Plug it
do.
real quick.
Tommy's Media on Twitch. It's called Tommy's Media because it may not always be about wrestling. So who knows what the fuck.
Are you gonna be live streaming your reaction to Mania on there?
Ooh.
Oh, there's his idea for Mania. There you go.
Actually, why not? Because I'm probably be.
Yeah, you're gonna need to because people are gonna need to support you for your back pains. You know.
You know, Punk's back is gonna hurt because he's about to carry those fucking 5-star classics.
Carry who?
Yeah, I don't know.
Carry
Yeah,
who?
carry who?
Bring me down.
Yeah, bye. Yeah, bye.
Tommy, you gotta set it so your stream's archived.
Tommy
Oh, this
Roman and
fucking
Seth is better than
pussy.
fucking Ring. What?
Oh wow!
Alright.
Oh wow!
Cook.
The moment a few people on this stream have been waiting for, the return of Rod Hardy.
Oh fucking brother.
Look at this. Why did you say it?
Hold on, let me come look at this fucker.
He's in his car.
I have arrived. Tommy is finally off this fucking screen.
I agree.
He's over here complaining about taking shifts. You were looking up at the lights. You have nothing to say, nothing to talk about.
Oh wow.
Shut your damn mouth, Tommy. Look up at the lights and stay laying down.
You got an awful lot to say, huh, puss?
Hold on, shut the fuck up. Look,
Oh wow!
I said I was gonna put him down like the dog that he is. Well, and matter of fact, he was looking at his dogs when I was putting him down. So
Oh, wow.
he got to have a visual representation of what it looks like to be put down. And he was just sitting there looking up at the lights because that's what he does best. So I'm back. Obviously, I was on the show last week, but
Yes.
Dynasty and whatever.
Bum-ass Dynasty. Well, main
but-
event. Bum-ass main event.
Yeah, bum ass main event.
It is what it is. Maybe I'll get into that a little bit later. Maybe not. Depends how we looking with time. Just I'm very disappointed. But with that being said, we do have night 2 to talk about. So yeah, let's get into that. And
Rob,
hello
we
to
gotta
all
talk.
of you.
We gotta
And
talk.
Jay Aries. Fuck
Oh
you.
wow!
He said, "Fuck you" to the draw. That's
Do
interesting.
you want something, Rod?
I basically just said, I don't know if you have a, hearing. I don't know if you got hearing issues or what. Turn your fucking camera on. Piece of crap.
Do you want me to kick your fucking ass like I did back in November?
Oh wow!
Looks like somebody's still having PTSD
I'm still
with
here.
his back. So I'm not.
Tommy
I'm not the
said,
one-
Yeah.
"I'm no."
How
Let's
you
go
forgot
back.
okay.
Well,
I'm
your big
still
ass
he
blasted you through a
starter.
fucking
He
table,
just
so
came
yeah.
He
off
started,
the bench.
I'm still okay.
I'm still
Tommy.
his starter.
I'm not the one who was for a week straight
Me.
getting fed through a damn straw.
I'm not. How am I farming?
I'm just saying, Tommy. I'm not the one who's been fed through a damn straw for the
Look at his
last week.
aura
or two.
farmer.
You know what I've been
So.
doing? I've been living life. I'm gonna go to Wrestlemania this week. I'm gonna go meet John Cena. You can't do none of that because you're hurt. You're
Rod,
hurt.
you're a fucking asshole.
So I'm gonna go enjoy my time and go meet the GOAT while you sit at home and keep being fed by a straw
Oh,
and keep
wow.
nursing your back.
Wow.
Keep doing what you need to do. How about that?
Jay, he said back.
Stop bringing it up.
PTSD.
Oh man.
Well. Let's get into
Getting to
it.
night
about
two,
to get
man.
on me crazy right now. Goddamn.
Night 2.
There's your
All right.
promo from Rod. Here you
Just
go.
going in order of what I see on Wikipedia here. Night 2, we got the Women's World Championship, Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. How do y'all feel about the build and who is winning?
This is another build that was better late than never for picking it up. Now, winning wise, I want Bianca to win badly, but I have a feeling they're going to let Io retain. That's how I feel. That's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah.
I think the build's been pretty good, honestly. It's picked up, definitely the last couple of weeks, especially ever since Io won the title. I think Bianca's gonna win. I think they're gonna keep her streak going. I don't see Io really retaining the title. They're already making her look like basically secondary. And honestly, I don't even know why you would stop Bianca's streak right now. What is it, 4-0? Whatever it is, 37, 38. Yeah, she's 4-0.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even know why you would stop that.
I hope they don't stop it.
So I think I'll have Bianca winning, and it's crazy because her character hasn't been in a transformation, but the crowd has kind of been, anti Bianca. And we thought it was just the international crowd, but when we came back to the States, the States were also booing her. I guess Rhea's just so over right now. Like, it's honestly causing for people to boo Bianca, even though she kind of did things the right way. Meanwhile, Rhea kind of sneaked her way into a match she didn't really belong in, and yet people are booing Bianca when they should realistically be booing Rhea. But this is just the power of Rhea Ripley, right? Like, Bianca was like this back in 2022, but Bianca's been at the top for so long. I think people are kind of starting to. I don't know if they're starting to get bored of her or something. And Rhea, Rhea's only been at the top. She's been at the top for almost the same amount of time, but Bianca, on the other hand, has been up there for a little bit longer. But I don't know what it is. Are they getting tired of Bianca, or is this just Rhea's moment? Like, this is just Rhea's time. Like, are people just gravitating to her? And especially after the year that she had, 2024 wasn't really the greatest year. I thought her booking really wasn't all that great. And I think she doesn't have much of a character outside of she can overpower people in the ring. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand it. Bianca definitely has a character to her. Rhea's just a babyface who smashes people, and that's it. She's just a. I don't even know if she has a character, like I said, but she's just basically just a. It's an easy character. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Bianca's more complex, and some people just don't get that, and I don't even know why they're booing her. So, but yeah, Bianca's winning.
Rhea's character is fucking being sexy.
For Rhea's character, I felt like the problem after she lost the title, she took accountability for herself, and now they just went backwards. So I don't know why they did that. That could have been a perfect time to progress her character.
Have her be heel, because Io's not going to be heel. She's beloved. And then Bianca did nothing wrong, so why would she be heel?
So I feel like Bianca was trying to be slick with what she did on that Monday where Rhea lost the title. I saw her face after Rhea lost. So,
okay. Here's the thing about that. Excuse me, real quick. Sorry. I don't mean to interrupt anyone, but here's just a quick thing. Bianca was just cheering her on. She didn't have physical anything. Like, she didn't touch no one. Rhea was the one who confronted her. Assaulted her first, matter of fact.
Oh, I agree.
And,
I agree.
And it's the fact that she already did this previously with Io's Elimination Chamber qualifier. So it's like, this is the second time you have now tried to get someone disqualified to where it costs Io out of another match. And it's just like how is this in any way makes you look babyface or you're in the wrong? Like, no, this was all your fault.
Here's one thing I will say.
I agree.
I think WWE had to pivot. I'm not sure. I'm not really sold on the fact that Bianca was supposed to be this heel. I think through the story arc that they were trying to tell with Rhea, especially that promo that she had after she lost the title, I have a feeling like maybe they were gonna have a slow burn towards a heel turn for her. But the crowd kind of changed that, honestly. And I feel like WWE had to pivot, and that's why you're starting to see. That's why you're starting to see Bianca start to make this like slow burn into a heel. Whether she's and honestly, I would rather prefer Bianca as a heel over Rhea if you were to ask me. I just think Bianca's due for a turn. She's been a face for what 4 years now. Rhea, obviously she was a heel all the way up until early 24. So I mean, a turn for Rhea, maybe I don't know. Me personally, I don't think it's needed. I think her babyface run is still alive and well still, even though she's had a lot of bumps on the road along the way because of the bad booking. The stuff with Liv Morgan kind of dragged on too long, and I think people were just getting tired of her reign. But I think she's still a very strong babyface. You can clearly tell by the pop she gets every time. But if I were to really pick and choose, I think Bianca would have been the way to like turn her heel, just because it's been the same stuff for 4 years. I'm kind of waiting to see a Bianca heel run on the main roster, which is something we only got a small glimpse of in the pandemic leading into whenever we got out of the pandemic. Actually, I think she was a face by the time we got out of the pandemic, if I'm correct. Yeah, because she was a face at Mania 37, and we didn't get out of the pandemic until Money in the Bank 21, which was later that year. So yeah, she was already a face. So yeah, we've honestly, in terms of like in a front of a live crowd outside of NXT, we haven't seen her as a heel. So I think this is the perfect time to turn her heel. And I understand it's probably not going to happen at WrestleMania, even though it very well could be. But I think the following month or over the next couple of months, she has a slow build to her heel turn. So
I'm gonna go with Io because I just feel like she's kind of been by design been playing like they're not taking her serious, so I can see her.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Io because Bianca and Rhea have just been focusing on each other, which could lead in the match just them focusing on each other, and Io just quickly rolls up one of them because they didn't expect it. Is what I'm going with. Io takes a roll up win because they're distracted with each other.
Well, a roll up is crazy at WrestleMania.
Especially with that like caliber of talent there for the women, and it's crazy.
I think that would be the worst decision that they could possibly make is do a roll up.
Like if Io's gonna retain, that's fine, but at least have her win with like a moonsault or something. Like
yeah, have her pin Rhea or something. But damn, roll up is crazy. I'd be pissed.
Right, what's the next match?
Where is the
I'm
draw?
gonna go with Bianca. I think Bianca's going over this time. I ain't gonna cap. I think either Bianca or Io, but I really believe Bianca. I think right now they're gonna trust her to do what she does best with the belt, even though that's nothing against Io. But I just think that the reins are gonna go back on Bianca.
Next match. 2 questions on this one. I'll answer mine first. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. First, who's winning? And second, who's going to be in that prime bottle? I got Logan winning, but I think the prime bottle is probably be like someone like Kai or somebody.
I also have Logan winning, and I do have Kai. So yeah, I think it's either Kai. I can't see anybody else. I think it's just Kai.
see, yeah, the logical is Logan winning, but damn, I kind of want to see AJ getting a solid win at Mania because like he wasn't at 39, 38 he lost, 37 was like with Omos, so it was it wasn't bad, but it wasn't really like singles.
Yeah.
And then he lost last year to LA Knight, so like. And then, Jesus, like we go back even further, like he really hasn't gotten.
Doesn't he have doesn't he win at 32?
No, he lost to Jericho.
Oh.
His win was only against Shane 33 in the opener.
Yeah,
then you
Nakamura.
beat-
Well, he did win against Nakamura, but no, that match was
Did he beat
Complete
Randy at
ass.
35?
I don't know, but then
He
again, I
beat
could also
Randy
see
as well.
AJ winning.
Yeah.
I think this is a 50-50 match, honestly. It depends. Is there... I'm only saying Logan because there's a path for him after. If AJ wins, it's like, if you have plans for him, then yeah, I guess. But I
no,
don't
yeah,
even think...
yeah. It's most likely Logan. I was just saying, there's like a possibility of AJ
You know
winning that matchup.
what's so frustrating about this match is, again, this is another match that I think WWE had to pivot because you had angles with AJ and Braun, and then what? That turned to nothing. No IC title match. It's like we completely dismissed that. So again, this is another match that was pivoted off of. AJ was probably supposed to be going after the IC title, and Logan was probably supposed to be doing something completely different. There's a lot of pivots on this card. I'm not so certain the triple threat was ever set in stone either. Especially because I really do think that they were actually going to push for Punk and Roman, and then Seth was probably going to go against Gunther. And Jay winning kind of messed all of that up. Although, it kind of created like a ripple effect. I mean, I don't know when they decided that Jay was going to win, but there's a lot of ripple effects in this card. There's a lot of ripple effects in this card that they realistically, I'm not saying that this card is bad, but that the card that they previously had, the one that I was thinking of, where Seth and Gunther, and then Punk and Roman, and you'd have AJ and Braun, and stuff like that. Obviously Cena and Cody as well. I think that's just a better card, and this is just one of those matches, AJ and Logan Paul, that I feel like was just thrown together, just to kind of do something for AJ and for Logan Paul, and something obviously they want to give Logan Paul a pretty talented individual, and I can hardly find anybody on the WWE roster that's as talented, if not more talented, than AJ Styles, and they just wanted to probably get AJ on the card as well, and it's very unfortunate that he's going to face Logan Paul, because I really do think, not that I think he would have beat Braun Breaker for the IC title, but I think it would have been a great opportunity for him to actually be in the championship match at WrestleMania. But I do think this match offers the availability, or the the availability for people to welcome that AJ Styles could potentially win, because I don't think if he would have faced Braun Breaker, I don't. It depends, I guess. Would it have been a triple threat, fatal 4-way? I mean, I don't know, but this opens up the availability of AJ Styles obviously winning. But yeah, this card has major ripple effects and major changes, because they were definitely building up to a lot of stuff, even dating back to Survivor Series, and now we just haven't. We're not getting really the card that was kind of planned for, but it is what it is.
Up next, Liv and Raquel versus Bailey and Lyra. Not really into this one. I'm gonna go with Liv and Raquel.
Liv and Raquel as well.
This is another one. I feel like this is another ripple effect card. I feel like this is another match that was kind of changed as well. I got a feeling that it has a lot to do with Becky Lynch.
Yes.
I have a feeling that we were actually supposed to get. There's no way you make Roxanne, have the time at the Rumble and not have her on this card. I really do truly think Roxanne was supposed to go against Bailey. And then we were supposed to have Becky and Lyra for the women's IC title. And then we were probably supposed to get Liv and Raquel versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, which Alexa Bliss is nowhere to be seen, and we don't even know why. So this is one of those matches to me that I'm kind of just like, damn. I really don't even care about this one, but I guess Liv and Raquel, it's very unfortunate that we're tying Lyra and Bailey together after they just had a women's IC title match, and you're expecting me to believe that they're going to be tag partners and beat Liv and Raquel, who've been pretty much friends, or at least partners, for 3 years now, 4 years.
Mm.
So
they're not a bad tag team either. Liv's best performance is in the tag division too.
It's like you could have done a women's IC title match between Liv and Bailey. It's hell. Like, this was, it's so crazy, because this is my thought process. Why didn't you just have Roxanne cost both of them the title match. I mean the gauntlet. And then you have like a team like Kaden Carter and Katana Chance win. And then you get a triple threat that puts Roxanne on the card. And actually the match makes sense because Bayley and Roxanne obviously have their thing, and Lyra can kind of be intertwined into that. But instead, you're going to have these two kind of challenging for the tag titles for what?
No
This makes no sense to me. It pisses me off just looking at this match. But yeah, I truly believe, obviously Becky Lynch was kind of the main catalyst into why all of these women's matches aren't really happening. So, damn.
I also feel like the women's main card titles not be defended at Mania.
Neither of them.
Neither of them are not being defended at Mania, and it's really bad. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like deserves better treatment. And of course, the tag titles, we already talked about those. So, but instead, you got Lyra in a tag match and her not defending her IC title again
against Bayley, who's somebody she just faced a week ago. And you're expecting to believe that's a makeshift tag team, and you don't give Kaden Carter and Katana Chance like a shot. They're a very talented tag team, and they've been together for a while. Nah, this is bad on Triple H. There's a lot of bad on this card. I will say
this card's a bathroom break. Simple.
There's a lot of for me. I'm going obviously I'm going to WrestleMania, but there's a lot of bad on this card for me that I'm not really too much interested in.
So
up next.
Yeah, next one, please.
Next is not an official match, just kind of your prediction on who's going to be the opponent if they end up doing it. For Randy Orton.
It has to be Solo. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Solo as well.
And I want to say something real quick. The fact that niggas are thinking that at least Randy can't give this match, make this match good, y'all are bugging. I'm not gonna lie. And also, Solo's not that bad in ring, so it's.
I'll say truthfully though, I wasn't. I mean, I'm not exactly excited for this match, but
oh yeah, that's fair.
Honestly, Solo, he deserves to be on that card.
Solo deserves to be on this.
For as much shit as people give him, I do think he was very entertaining last year, and he with his work rate last year, he definitely deserves to be on.
Solo Sikoa was able to keep that bloodline story interesting while Roman barely showed up. That's a big deal. That is a big ass deal. And
Solo was doing his best, bro.
Exactly.
I remember.
Yes, that was probably one of the Solo's. I'll let you go. I just gotta get this out. That was probably one of Solo's best story and character work wise as of right now on the main roster.
So I remember I had went to there was a SmackDown in CT in December, and it was a double taping, and that Rod, I saw Rod's bum ass there. I had to stop myself from smacking him, but Rod, I'm sure you remember that SmackDown, the double taping as a whole was kind of mid, but Solo was the best part of that whole shit. Like, I ain't gonna cap. The crowd was active during Solo's promos. They was talking, bro. Solo was getting the most reactions that night. Like, Solo was doing his thing, bro. Like, he's worked very hard, and I do believe he deserved to be on a Mania card. And it's low key crazy that he wasn't gonna be on it.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Got hurt.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it.
But now it's just time. Solo just got to prove him wrong, bro. And I believe he can.
I do think Solo has the highest probability. I think they're gonna wait till the last minute to make this match official.
Yeah,
I don't even think we'll get this one official until literally the day of Mania. I think that this might be one of those matches that gets made official the day of. I think they're really trying to play the cards to see if Nick Aldis can really be ready for this match.
He's like ready.
I think he's I think he's the main option for this match. They just really want to see if he can actually get in the ring and perform. But I wouldn't be surprised if this match gets made official potentially on the day of WrestleMania, at the 11th hour. I could also see it being, maybe Randy does an open challenge of some sort. Maybe we get, obviously a returning Aleister Black as well. But like I said, like I did say, I think Solo does have the highest probability of potentially having this match. Even though doesn't do much for me. I do think Solo is great, but yeah, it just doesn't do much for me, honestly.
So I think this match will be all right. If Solo is a person, that's gonna be okay. Solo just got to show him, of course. If Nick Aldis does, that'd be really cool. I would like to see that because I've heard Nick Aldis was pretty good when he was in what was that other company?
TNA.
NWA.
Oh, NWA.
NWA.
Yes.
I was
Nick
dead ass
Aldis
about to
is
say
good, yes.
IWA. Oh my god! But yeah.
You know,
But yeah, apparently Nick Aldis was pretty good. So I would love to see how he would do in WWE. But either way, it's Randy Orton. He's gonna put on a good match. So we'll be okay, guys. I promise. You'll be okay seeing Solo Randy Orton. Promise. I promise y'all.
For real.
Next.
Solo should have won at Netflix.
Coke.
Next. It's going to be an Intercontinental title match. I'm actually real excited for this match. Braun Breaker, Penta, Dominic, and Finn. I'm gonna go with Dominic.
Dom
Oh,
going
Finn
over.
Balor.
Man.
Okay.
Dom is going
There we
over.
go.
He's pinning Finn Balor.
I expected y'all to say Penta. Okay, I like this too. I'm not gonna lie.
I was Green Ghost. I thought you were gonna say Penta.
Yeah,
as well.
so I feel like it's either Penta or Dom. I love Braun, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to accept it. He's losing the title.
I'm gonna also go with Dominic Mysterio. I think this is his time, man. Like,
Yes, Dom. Yes, please.
I really do think this is his time now. I for sure hope that they're not turning him face. That is,
Oh, brother.
that is the one thing. It seems like Finn Balor is
Don't do
like
it.
a bully in the storyline, and Finn Balor is like more of like the healer's character. Meanwhile, like Dominic Mysterio is like more of a face. Then again, I think for at least the last month now, the Bulls aren't really overpowered for Dom. It's more he's getting more cheers. He's getting booed.
They were cheering him against Gunther at
And
one
it's-
point.
Yeah, and he's been getting cheered the last couple of weeks. And it's concerning me because I love a heel Dom. And honestly, he's been heel for what, 3 years now, almost 3 years. And
Yeah.
I've loved almost like every minute of it. And damn, to like have it like come to a close now at WrestleMania, I would just have Finn Balor turn face and have Dom turn heel. But I think like I said, it's either gonna be I think it's gonna be Dom, but I think it could also be Penta as well.
I think Penta's like the favorite. I feel like Dom is like right there.
Dom's gonna get his Mania moment, man.
I hope he does,
I
but
hope
I
so.
will not be mad if Penta wins
I hope
either.
like
Okay, I'm not
Penta
mad at
Penta or
whoever takes
something.
this one.
It's either going to be
honestly-
Dom or Penta.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at like whoever wins this match. I think
Maybe the one I want to see the least is Balor, but I don't
He's not winning.
even Finn with the title would be very, very interesting.
Loki, I think the worst thing would be Braun retaining. I really want him to go for the world title scene. Now
I
that,
could go win the Money in the Bank if Dom wins.
Yeah, and like move up the card.
If Braun retains
I
here, I think Penta's taking it at the next pay-per-view.
Yeah. Yep.
I will.
This will be very good. I'm very pleased, and at first I was kind of like, oh, I don't know, and part of it was not the Fatal 4-Way. I just thought that why are we dragging the Judgment Day storyline into the IC title match? I was kind of hoping that we would have gotten Finn and Dom kind of in their own singles match, but that's just me also hoping that Sheamus would have been in this match because I think Sheamus deserves a spot on this card, and it's very unfortunate that Sheamus is not on this card.
I'm so tired of Sheamus getting hold for the IC title.
It might be over.
It's over. No, it's over. It's over.
But I am very excited for this match,
So, Russell Swat, I would have agreed with you for Braun retaining and winning next pay-per-view if Backlash was in Mexico. But now it's in St. Louis, so I don't know. I mean, they could still do that, but I don't think it would be as special as it would have been if it was in Mexico. But
by the way, the greatest spear of all time just happened on Monday Night Raw.
Oh yeah, we know this.
R.I.P.
We know this.
Carlito. R.I.P. Carlito.
The greatest one of all time.
Wait, people are just realizing Braun is the best spear? Come on now, what are we doing?
No, Braun is ridiculous, bro.
The greatest spear of all time just happened. Like
That
was-
missile.
that's
Actually-
Braun is my my pick for Money in the Bank this year. So
He don't got the greatest spear of all time though.
did you see?
I think the
this
greatest
past
spear of all
Monday?
time is the one that I did the Raw that Wargame.
Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy. Should have known that was coming.
That was probably, it is the best at something. It's the most unsafest one. So, I'll give you that.
Oh,
wow. There we
It's
go.
unsafe one, you unsafe worker.
No,
You
no.
unsafe
Okay, so my back still hurts, but I'm the unsafe worker.
Oh, your back still hurts.
You say
'cause I
back?
gave you the beats.
Ah!
Yep. See?
Rod, why don't we fucking run it? You know what? Never mind.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Run it
part
back?
two.
You want to run it
Part
back?
two.
Part two?
Back?
Rod versus Draw
You
2?
know what? How about
Talk with Blaze
no.
Backlash. Oh,
How
never
about
mind.
no?
Never
Oh.
mind.
Talk with Backlash? Up.
Talk with Backlash.
Nah.
yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with that piece of trash.
Yeah, because you would get your ass beat.
Interesting.
Alright. I'm gonna
Next
beat your
match.
girl's ass.
Yeah, next match. Next
Yep,
match.
next match. Next match.
Fuck you and your girl.
Yeah, I know you
Interesting.
ain't pussy.
Up next, it's the Sin City Street Fight. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Let's start with Lee.
Yeah.
Let's start with Lee.
Oh,
Good
here we
boy.
Oh,
go.
this fucking piece of shit.
Will his eye be ready? Is the
Mr.
question.
Future Shock
Uh,
on the stairs.
you're gonna be shocked with my prediction, but Damian
way.
Priest is winning.
No way.
You want
What?
What?
Mhm.
Oh,
Lee,
is it
Lee.
over?
Is Lee here?
The one time, the one time you could actually root for him, the one time he can actually win, and it makes sense.
He can actually do it. He can get a win over Damian.
Nigga, is that Lee McLeish talking like that?
Government name is crazy.
Oh, sorry. I thought the world knew.
Rod's on the move.
This is
might
not
be
the
wrong.
Lee I know. This is not the
You
Lee
might
I
be
know.
wrong, Lee. Damian has had the upper hand in this whole feud the whole time dating back to last year. He's gotten, he pinned him for the World Heavyweight title on 2 different occasions, obviously. Not and obviously they weren't very clean. But he's had the upper hand. I do think this is the time that Drew McIntyre does take a win. And, I really do think this is a one and done feud. I think Drew McIntyre is actually going to win this match. And to be quite honest, this might sound, I don't know if this sounds crazy or anything. To me, more than any feud, I think this has been the best built feud throughout this whole Mania.
Lee predicted it because
No, that's not crazy. That's not crazy.
To
That's not
me,
crazy.
if you take into account the year of storytelling that they've had prior to this, leading up to this point, and the way they've built this match through and through, week by week, this has had the best build out of any WrestleMania match. Because, Cena and Cody, they only had 2 good segments. Triple H is kind of relying on star power for that one, and while bits and pieces of the triple threat match, the main event, have been good, I feel like some of it is kind of like wishy-washy as well. I feel like this has been the most consistent one, and it's honestly my most anticipated match. I think this is the match that I'm really the most excited for, because I could say I'm really excited for Cena and Cody because I want Cena to win his 17th. Yes. But I'd be lying if I wasn't more excited for this one than I am for that one. And especially now that they made it a street fight, I'm even more excited. Like, even if you take the street fight stipulation, I would still be the most excited. This would be my most anticipated match, regardless. The fact that they just added the street fight to this, oh my gosh! Hey, I'm gonna just say it right now.
It's gonna be match of the night.
It might even be match of the weekend.
It
might even be. Hey, I'm gonna say this: that Falcon Arrow off the top of a scaffolding is gonna hit like crack.
Oh my god!
That shit is gonna
crazy
hit,
ass
bro.
spot off that for that fucking match. These two, let Triple H.
Let them kill each other. Let them kill each other.
That Claymore into a cinder block is gonna hit like that's gonna hit like my name.
Give them 30 minutes and just let them kill each other. Like that's it.
I would love just an all-out grab smash between them. I mean, obviously with like street fight implications, but also kind of be interested to see if they could use No.
Bro wants to watch AEW Dynasty again.
But I want to see them go around the city or like around like kind of, you know how they did Goldust versus Piper.
You want that?
I kind of want that.
So fire, bro.
I kind of want that.
You want to chase? Oh, that'd be insane.
if the match starts outside,
Uh-huh.
like
Or maybe yeah.
that would I would love if that
Yeah.
match, and look, let's say for example, there was I forgot what match it was. I think it was Dean and maybe Luke Harper one year. They
Yes.
started their match outside, and then
Yeah,
it was like
yeah,
at
yeah.
the start of the show, and then later on in the night,
They can finish in the ring.
it
Yeah.
panned to them and finish in the ring. I would love for something like that to happen with Damien and Drew. I think it's something very creative, and it's something that WWE doesn't do all that often. If they do that, yeah, this
Absolutely.
is
Absolutely.
I'm already thinking this is gonna be match of the weekend, but that would stamp it right there. I'm either
That's something they haven't done in a minute, so I want to see that.
I'm either saying either this one or AJ and Logan are gonna be the matches of the weekend. They're the two that I really do think are gonna steal the show.
Damian Priest with Street Fights has very good catalog.
Yes,
so
he has dating back to Bad, and he has
He carried Bad Bunny.
He carried Bad Bunny to one of the best Backlashes matches I've ever seen.
And you know what's it's crazy because he has the Bad Bunny one. He has the tag team match one with him and Finn Balor against KO,
Kevin Sammy,
and Sammy. Which
then he has that one against Finn.
Gunther
against Finn. Oh wait, and then does he have one against Gunther?
No, I don't think
Are you talking about Priest?
Yeah,
Oh,
Priest
yeah.
and Street Fights.
Oh, Street
Yeah,
Fights.
man.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Street Fights.
Man,
Street Fights.
Priest has. I know a lot of people were very disappointed in seeing that Drew McIntyre wasn't involved in a
Main
obviously
event
in a
caliber
world
match.
title.
Yeah.
But like this has been great, and sometimes, and this is the way I'll explain it. There's too many people in the main event. Somebody's got to take a hit, and Drew McIntyre unfortunately took a hit, and even I don't even think he was ever going to be in a world title match at WrestleMania, just because I really do think Seth, like I said, Seth was going to probably face Gunther, and Punk was going to face Roman, and obviously Cena was going to face Cody. So I don't. The thought was never in my mind that Drew McIntyre was going to get a world title shot. The thought in my mind was, what match fits Drew McIntyre? I mean, I couldn't really come up with one, but this one obviously makes the most sense. This is the one that makes the most sense to him, to the build, and to what he's been doing for the past year. While it isn't a world title match, it's one of the most important feuds that's been built up for the last year. So to me, that is a win. Even though he's not in a world title match, the fact that he's even in a feud that's as important, because he like him and Damian is literally one of the few feuds that feels important. So that should be a win in both of their books, and it's a win in my book, because most of these feuds that they got are just thrown together. This one feels the most important out of any feud.
I want them to run it back again. Is it crazy?
Only Jay and Naomi can match up, but that is fair to say.
Is it crazy that I want them to run it back again, Drew and Damian, after this?
Honestly,
that's not crazy.
You're not crazy, because I think they're gonna
trilogy.
I think they're gonna steal the show, but I think this is a one-off. I think Drew will probably win at Mania, and then they'll probably set off and do something else. But this is gonna help both men.
But I'm glad they added one too.
Yeah.
But
they need a stipulation with all these other crazy matches.
I'm not gonna lie, I think I might have actually predicted all of this 2 months ago, saying that it would need a stipulation, and that the build would be fucking amazing.
Well, there you go. Now you got everything you need, and Drew will be getting his win. That's the right decision, but
that is the right decision, yeah. But knowing Hunter, he made once again hold Drew, but
Drew better get his win, because
he should.
He should win. He should win.
He's been doing his thing. As much as I say it, it is what it is.
But next, finally at the main event, man, of both nights of WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, race 17.
Wow.
Yes.
What are we thinking? That's a good question. I'm thinking history is going to be made on that day, and that night, and that match. A record will be broken. Ric Flair's.
Get your old ass out of here.
Get out of here, because Cena's about to win, and it's going to be amazing.
Number
I hate
17.
telling good people bad news. Cody Rhodes, say goodbye, bum ass nigga.
Because if you turn Cena heel and have him lose, what is he gonna do after this? Someone please tell me.
Yeah, like
Anyone.
Rod said, what Rock would just, or Dwayne would just.
Yeah, like
literally
Rod said, if
walk up
Cena
to the
loses,
building.
Dwayne's gonna say, "Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing?"
Exactly.
If The Rock's not wrestling again,
My pick is Cena. I'm very nervous.
I will say this,
I
Rod.
have a nervous gut feeling in my stomach that they're
You
not.
feel like Cody's winning?
Yeah, the Cody's and it's
Okay.
like I feel like obviously you can say, oh yeah, but Cena's booked for all these dates after WrestleMania. That may be true and all, but like,
what is he gonna do though?
Like the thing, and that's the biggest thing. But like, is the WWE planning to like kind of sell this 17th world title? And it makes me think back to a couple months ago to what I was saying. I don't remember which podcast, I don't remember which episode I said it in. I just remember saying that like, is WWE going to allow themselves, because 17, that's historic. That's probably something that, well, I would hope never even gets touched. Charlotte Flair, please don't even come close to that record, for God's sakes. But let's just hope that that's a record that stays in place forever, because I do think it's going to get broken. But is the WWE going to be willing to already set in on something that they have been marketing heavily, right? 17. Are they going to do that on the first quarter of the year? And it makes me think that WWE is probably smart enough in terms of marketing that maybe they won't give Cena 17 in the first quarter of the year and let this thing drag out. Because while right now I don't know what Cena could do after, right? We also never knew that Cena was going to turn heel this year. Mm-hmm. So there's got to be some type of story in place for the whole year. And maybe they already have one where Cena, is already a heel, but like he slowly turns face, whatever. I mean, I don't know what that could be. But for the WWE to just throw 17 onto John Cena a quarter into the year, when that's been their biggest marketing thing outside of his retirement year, it's part of the reason people are even showing up to this pay-per-view, is they want to see Cena get 17. It's part of the reason people are probably going to show up to every other pay-per-view, because they want to see him get 17. And it's like, will the WWE be willing to already kind of burn that bridge on the first quarter of the year? And that's my biggest thing going into this match.
You know what, Rod? You actually made a good point on that. I don't think it's guaranteed that Cena's winning. I'm going to be real. Objectively, it's 50-50. Those two, Cody Rhodes is currently, either you hate him or not, they're golden boy, and Cena is their legendary golden boy. So it's 50-50. And like Rod said, they could drag this out if they wanted to, because let's be honest, money. They want that money. And 17's giving them that money, all right. Because even though, with those ticket prices, Mania's still looking like it's about to sell out. It looks like, if I'm right. I mean, I can just go on Ticketmaster now and look, but it's 50-50.
It's on pace to sell out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm 50-50.
Especially night two.
I
think night two, from what I was seeing yesterday, has like 2,000 to 3,000 more tickets sold than night one.
Oh yeah, night two's about to sell out. So
that makes sense.
So yeah, that's probably the best point I've heard for Cody's reason of winning. So will I be mad if Cody wins? Honestly, I'm gonna have to see. I probably will be, but then again,
same thing, Phil. Same thing.
I mean, the crazy thing is that Cena heading into that, before he turned heel, it was most likely, or like damn near a guarantee, that Cody was going to retain.
It was 95%.
So like the fact that he turned heel like unexpectedly, like, and made it to where like it's even 50-50, like that's crazy enough in and of itself. But yeah, obviously, Rod did also make a good point that it's not I know we always like to troll and make fun of Cody, but yeah, it's not guaranteed that Cena's winning at Mania. Well, me, yeah, I do, but yeah, but
And
yeah, it's not a guarantee
me,
that Cena's winning at Mania. That is
and
true.
me thinking about this now, right? Shit. I don't know about y'all, but I mean, I thought a Cena Cody match was obviously like inevitable at WrestleMania. I thought that was the direction, the plan. But a Cena Cody match, face versus face, I'm not sure it would have been as intriguing as what this is.
It wouldn't have. I'm not gonna lie, it wouldn't have.
I did
Um,
not want to see that.
I kind of always thought, I was like, damn, you're gonna do Cena Cody, like, you know, I mean, I get it. It's, you know, Cody's like kind of almost the equivalent to what Cena was back in the day, and it's like you're gonna have both of these guys' faces. The inevitable love for Cody is the same inevitable love that Cena has, and especially Cena has a lot of love this year because he's retiring. The fact that they turn him heel, it made this a lot more interesting. And honestly, I was even more leaning towards the side of like, if Cena was a face, I think it would have been more like 95% to 5 on Cody's side winning. But the fact that Cena turned heel made this 50-50, and now it's kind of one of those things. Is Cena going to win because he's going to get 17 and, you know, he doesn't want to fill the Rock? Or Cena going to lose and the WWE is going to push the 17th championship marketing more out? So there's a lot to really look into this match.
The thing is, 17 will be happening regardless. Who said it? Oh yeah, Phil did say it. The stuck.
Just quick question after that. Who do we think Cody will feud with if he does retain?
That too. That's another important question.
No,
Randy Orton.
Ooh,
Randy Orton. They could do that Backlash.
Yeah, and back they could finally start that up. Yeah.
Okay, so the thing that's like kind of that's been pushed, like making me think like not 100% that we're gonna get Cena winning this. It's because they did the heel turn
going to be a Backlash,
at
man.
Elimination Chamber and not at Mania. Kind of showing his hands early, so I don't know. That makes me think that there's always a chance that Cody's going to win this.
That's another thing that they showed. That's another thing. You know, it's funny that you bring that point up because that's another one. Showed his hands.
Actually, that's a good point.
Yeah, Jesus. But I also, here's the combat to that, right? They had to turn him heel beforehand. Because a face to face promo, like a face and a face promo, would have probably bored people out. They're gonna be talking a whole lot about respect and I respect you.
Honor.
You're my hero. Oh,
can't wait to lock it up at WrestleMania.
For the WWE universe.
You know, Cena would have been saying, "You're the next one up."
May the best man win.
I want to wrestle you because, like, come on, now.
One of them had to turn heel. Nobody
wants to see that shit, and it's like, Well, I do understand what you're saying. That's one thing that I could say that could combat that is that somebody had to turn heel. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking it was Cody, but I think
I'll take Cena too.
Cena just made it like a lot better because it's something that had never been done, right? And it's something
I definitely thought it was about to be Cody as well, bro.
Yeah, we all did. I remember.
I didn't even
damn
ever
it,
think
Hunter.
that this was a string.
Oh, damn it, Cody! Actually, damn it, Cody.
There you go.
To be quite honest, I never thought that this would be a string that they would even tug on, which is obviously Cena turning heel. I really never thought that was something that they would even. If Vince was booking, I don't even think he would have ever.
No.
I don't think he would have ever turned Cena heel. Like the fact that Triple H really has the balls to turn Cena heel.
Someone had to turn heel. Yeah, Cody could have.
Cody would. Yeah, that is true. And I think it would have just made the feud really, really, really bad. And maybe you get some people turning on Cody, which is not what you want, especially if that's the guy that you proclaim that is going to be your golden babyface for the next 5 years. You definitely don't want that, especially at this early stage. It's the same thing. I think they were kind of looking back at same thing with like Seth and Bray, Seth and the Fiend. That was obviously a huge mistake that they made. I don't even know why they even bothered doing that, but it kind of messed up Seth's trajectory for a little bit. Luckily, he's talented enough to put himself, back in a good standing. But anybody else, I think they would have come crashing down. But yeah, no, and Cody would have been talented enough anyways to build himself back up. Anyways, he's just that good. But yeah, no, this match, I got Cena winning, but it's very 50-50, dude. it's as 50-50 as the last 2 years at WrestleMania. I think the main events the last couple years of WrestleMania, barring 38, but I think the last two, 39 and 40, 39 main event 2, night 2, because night 1, I mean, we could all kind of see that Sami and KO were obviously going to win. But 39 main event, and then the 41, the night 1 was obviously given. But the night 2 main events have realistically been the more the ones that like you really don't know what's going to happen, and I think they've done a good job with turning Cena heel, so that this one is kind of also along the same lines of you don't know who's going to win. So, and I think it's great.
And we still got one more appearance for Cena, which will be this Friday. So we're gonna see how that goes.
What do you think that is? Is that a contract signing or what?
I think AA to Cody.
AA to Cody? Ooh.
Bro, it should be a beatdown.
Yeah, I need these two to brawl it out. Not gonna lie, brawl it out until the show's over. Simple as that.
Just Cena beating,
which scares me because the wrestling math.
I think Cena should beat the absolute dog shit out of Cody Rhodes.
That scares me though, wrestling math.
Yeah, I don't want Cena to come out on top on that one. So
Yeah, Cody, just give him another crossroads, please, just for
or just brawl it out and then break it up at the end of the show.
I would love to see a brawl. I would love to really see a brawl.
Yep.
And I know Triple H loves to shy away from this shit because he likes to keep the main event stuff, with no brawling and stuff like that. And it's like
he likes to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, I get that to a certain extent, but there's a time to do it. And this is the time. The time for talking is over. They've said what they needed to say. The time for talking is over. And the part of, the biggest reason as to why this feud to me hasn't lived up to the hype is because the third man that is sitting at home, the final boss, The Rock, he holds the key to this whole feud. Cena can only do so much. Because obviously his heel turn, they've been building it as it's because of the people, what they've been saying for years and stuff like that. And but there's a second part to the story that obviously we can't tap into unless The Rock is around, and The Rock hasn't been around. And I think we are going to see The Rock now at WrestleMania. I would love to see The Rock a little more periodically now, because this feud is going to possibly drag on past WrestleMania. I really do think we're not even done with Cena and Cody. Whether Cena wins, whether Cody wins, we're not done.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's probably not going to get revisited at Backlash, but this is something that we're going to get into heading into the summer as well.
Yep,
this isn't a one-off thing, because The Rock still plays a very important part in all of this, and I think he plays the most important part. And the fact that he hasn't been around, it's made this WrestleMania build a little bit, like at least this particular build, a little bit lackluster because he hasn't been around. If he was around, I think this build would be a lot better than.
Yeah, we saw it last year.
Yeah, and when The Rock's around, and it sucks because they make him like they give him the keys, right?
Yeah.
They make sure he's the most important part when it shouldn't be like that. Because if he's not going to show up, then what's the point? The other thing, is Travis Scott going to show up?
No.
And what does this turn into? The main event, right? I think this is all going to turn into The Rock's corporation. I really do think. And could we see Seth Rollins potentially joining this corporation? I think it's a very big possibility, especially if Seth Rollins is going to leave with Paul Heyman, because Paul Heyman obviously does have connections with The Rock. So, does Seth Rollins join the corporation? Do we see, if Cena's actually going to win, do we see Seth maybe helping out Cena?
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe we get another part of the corporation reveal. Does Seth come out on night 2? Does he help Cena win the title? I mean that.
I still think it's someone else that can help Cena.
If Seth is truly going to win on night 1 and Paul Heyman's going to leave with him, there's a really big
Oh yeah,
possibility.
there is.
There's a big possibility with Paul Heyman's connections to the final boss, which I don't think the final boss and Paul Heyman are on bad standings or bad terms, because we haven't seen anything that would even say like, oh, that they're on bad terms, because they haven't really interacted on TV since last year. So there's really no indication of them being on bad terms. But I mean, could we see Seth align himself with The Rock? I think it's very possible.
This is a good possibility.
How what would y'all think of that if Seth were to align himself?
I would love it.
With the
Seth aligning with my first favorite wrestler of all time? Yeah, why not?
That shit would be so fucking fire.
Why not?
Because
My
that
two
new
favorite
corporation,
wrestlers of all time in the one faction, count me in.
that new corporation needs someone that's going to be there weekly. So
Seth is
And
Seth
a
is
young,
perfect.
and also a young star, you know.
Young.
Somewhat.
my pick for that last spot
No.
should be either Drew or Rollins, I think. But for like, oh my god moment, Rollins would be great.
But I don't know if that's the final spot. Oh wait, well,
Haha, this guy.
no pun intended. But I don't think whether it's Seth, Seth who joins, I don't think that's the final person that's gonna join. Because if you really think about it, The Rock's not an active wrestler. And Travis Scott, well, he's not an active wrestler. There's got to be two other people outside of Cena and Rollins, or Cena and Drew, or
I know a guy.
I think there's got to really realistically be two other people, and I would love for it to be Ethan Page.
There we go. There
Oh,
we go.
man.
Somebody
Ethan
paid
Page
attention.
fits
Someone's
the
paying
mold.
attention.
Ethan Page fits the mold like crazy.
No, Lee's not sleepy.
If they
still.
do not do Ethan Page, that is a crime that should be investigated.
If y'all paid attention to, I believe, the first NXT
New Year's Evil,
yeah, New Year's Evil, The Rock was giving Ethan Page a little rub, and then
Give him something else too. It was weird.
yes, he also, oh yeah, he did, he did, but he also said something that really stuck with me, and that I had to go back to. He said, "I'll see you on the main roster."
I think there's a real possibility where we see the corporation
Rock,
being The
I'm
Rock.
sorry for ever doubting you if that's the case. Just
And
tell me.
also, Ethan Page did post the Rock doing his little thing on Chamber, the picture of it. So
I could realistically see like the corporation.
I got my eyes
being,
on you, Ethan. I got my eyes on you still.
I could see it being like The Rock, Cena. Travis is gonna come around whenever.
That
I
rocket
could see
ship
it.
to
I could
Ethan
see
would be
it.
crazy.
Seth, Drew, and potentially the dark horse would be Ethan Page, and I think that's a pretty solid group. You got. Obviously, Rock, Travis, and Cena are more of like the part-time. Well, Cena is going to show up a little more full-time, but then you have like three really solid full-timers in Seth, Drew, and Ethan Page.
And this can help build up Ethan a little bit more. He's not young, but he's still got some years on him.
And obviously, Drew's the Rock guy, and Seth, well, is going to be a Paul Heyman guy, so he's going to become the Rock guy. And then Ethan Page, obviously, with what we saw at NXT New Year's Evil, there's indications towards that. Do we see that'd be crazy if we see a whole group actually assemble at WrestleMania. Yeah, that would be quite the ending, actually.
That'd be very interesting.
You know how WWE is, yeah, Cena winning 17 would be like, oh shit, like a crazy moment, right? Like just imagine him standing
add on
at the
to
top
that
of the
moment.
stage. Yeah, like. And that's the thing, like, that's another thing why I think Cena's winning and not Cody, because it's like, if Cody wins, oh, hooray, Cody won. It's like, you end night 2 off like that. It's like,
whoa.
It's not like last year. Like, Cody winning was a big moment last year,
Granted, that's probably a big moment in history.
This
so
is
it's
a big moment, him beating Cena, but it's like, it's not like night 2 main event moment of like winning. It's not that. So, remember Cena?
That's real.
Mediocrity. Yeah, that is true.
Hey, that's Cody.
Oh, relax. Anyways, Ethan Page. How old is Ethan Page? He's 35. Yeah, he's got some years on him still.
Yeah, that's very young, honestly.
So I won't be mad if this whole group thing doesn't happen. Of course, this is just a big what if. Of course,
But my prediction would be that like maybe Seth is probably the only one that gets revealed at Mania.
Probably, yeah, because we all know how they love to drag it out. So my pick for this Mania main match, I mean,
and that's obviously if
Cena
Seth wins, because I'll be really pissed if he doesn't win. But
Cena, I feel like I'm still going to go with Cena. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go with Cena as well.
Cena.
I will be wearing my Cena merch, and
I know Cracks.
I will be
I know
glazing.
Cracks pick, and I sure hope I know Jay's pick.
17.
Wherever it is.
I mean, does Jay really have to say his pick? I think we already know. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Oh,
Y'all already know who's
Yeah,
going
we already
over
know.
at
Yeah, we know this.
WrestleMania.
Come on, we know
The
this.
fucking GOAT, John Cena.
The golden shovel's coming, Cody. The golden shovel's coming.
Cody, do me a favor. Look up. That's what you gonna do at WrestleMania.
He's gonna be seeing the dirt. He's gonna have to get buried for that night.
Yeah, all you need to do is recognize 3 letters: STF.
by the way, a new photo has surfaced of what the stage could potentially look like. Oh my lord!
We might be getting Mania 39 levels of stage. We're gonna
this,
see.
This could be very.
This
very,
might be this. We might get another top 5, top 3.
This could be very good.
I hope so. And if they're doing that much effort on the stage, I have a feeling this card's going to be better than what people are saying. So I think we'll be all right.
I think the matches on this card are.
There's been a lot of changes. Clearly,
I don't really think there's going to be a stinker per se. The one match that worries me. There's one match that worries me, and it's Tiffany and Charlotte.
Oh God.
Because they could either be a classic, or both women can go out there and
go into business for themselves.
Yeah. Go into business, yes. That is the one match that I have a lot of concern for. I'm very concerned for that.
I think both of them are grown enough to suck it up and deal with it for a night.
I don't think Charlotte is, but
Oh well, yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
And if Charlotte starts to go into business for herself, I mean, it's not like it's not like Tiffany won't do what she clearly did in that promo.
Oh yeah, apparently.
Tiffany's gonna try to one up Charlotte. If Charlotte tries to, that's literally the only match that worries me. Because even the women's tag title match, all 4 women are very talented, so I do think that match could be very good.
Yeah.
And then the tag team match night 1 with the War Raiders and New Day will be very good. I really do think that match is gonna be good.
It's like I said about Liv. I feel like she cooks very well in the tag division. So.
Yeah. Literally the only match, because even Jay and Gunther now, I think.
Jay and Gunther's fine. It's gonna be fine.
Like I said, the only match I'm truly worried about is Charlotte and Tiffany, because, if they go into business for themselves, that could be a very sloppy match. So I guess we'll see. Other than that, I think this card's gonna be very good. It's gonna be very weird for me and WrestleSpot because we're gonna be watching WrestleMania at 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh my God! But over there, it's yeah.
Yep. That's gonna be very
wait, y'all going to San Deliver, right?
Yeah.
At 9 a.m. in the morning.
Yep.
Oh man.
Get a Monster, get our energy drink, whatever. You're going right to Mania, brother.
Whatever.
So wait, after San Deliver, walk right to Allegiant Stadium. No breaks.
WrestleSpot, man.
Ooh, man.
Aren't you meeting John Cena?
Yeah, I am.
Look at these 2 rich guys. I'm about to flex that they're meeting John Cena. Look at these 2
For
rich
real.
guys.
I wasn't flexing it.
Look at these big shots right here. Look at these 2 big shots.
WrestleSpot and Rod and Tommy have the most money in the world.
Yeah, we know.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, he's wrong?
Jay, how many Manias have you been to?
Oh, Jay's not safe either. We know.
WrestleSpot, you said what? Spot, you said
How many Manias have you been to?
Bro, what? Rod's been to more than me.
No, I haven't. I've only been to 38, 40. This will be my 3rd.
I've been to
Okay, I've only been to 3.
So you're just in the same category as us.
35.
Oh wow.
Okay, and 40. Okay.
No, we're not in the same category. You get money, I don't.
Yes, Jay, stop it. You get money.
Jay gets money.
How many SummerSlams have y'all been to?
2?
Oh,
We've been to the same amount.
Oh, Jay, you've
Jay.
definitely been to more than us.
Cap.
Wait,
I'm just thinking.
Yes.
Yes, you went to the ones in like 20, the ones that were in New York, like 3 years straight.
What? No, I only went to
Whoa.
bro.
Uh-oh.
Cap.
You went
I
to
only went to
Barclays?
2017.
Yeah.
I went to 2017. I was there.
So you went 2017, 23, and 24, right?
Yeah, you've been to
So-
you've been to 1, 2. You've been
You've
to
been also
3.
3, yeah.
You've been to 3.
I've
At least
been to
we're
2, Jay.
consistent.
I've only been to
Rod,
He's about to go to
you
the
went to
country.
Jay has
Rod,
been to
you
a
went
Survivor Series.
Backlash
We
in
haven't.
Puerto Rico. Wrestle Spot. You went to the Royal Rumble in 2017.
It's in
My
my city.
lord.
That's in my city, though.
Okay.
That's different. That's different.
Yeah, Rod did go to Puerto
Jay
Rico.
went to Survivor Series in 2022.
Jay flew to Royal Rumble 23 was here. Jay flew over here.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Jay went to Survivor Series 2022 as well.
Okay.
I've never been to a Survivor Series. I don't know.
I've never been to one either.
I mean, you were supposed to fucking come, but
Yeah, you were supposed to go to that one in.
and you were supposed to come with me in 2021
To where?
Survivor Series.
Yeah, that's not true.
You chump ass.
No, that's not true. You're just dick eating. Get
Oh,
out of
wow.
here.
Yeah, that's fucking ironic, money boy.
Interesting.
Just
Nah,
file
and you've
my
been to Full
taxes.
Gear.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and you've been to Full Gear. Yeah, you've been to a lot more shows
Okay.
than I have been.
What's the spot's going all in?
It's in my state. It's in my state.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm trying to.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to convince
Well,
him.
I've been
I'm trying to
2
convince
years,
him to
but
not
oh,
go.
wow. It's the spot. Oh,
I
wow.
was thinking about going.
What?
It's
I'm not going.
like $30.
anymore.
$30. I don't know.
Yeah, you're bugging.
I mean,
I will never.
I mean, they got money, so Rod's got
I-
money. He's going.
I will never step foot in another AEW pay-per-view.
That's
After
He said
cap.
to say pay-per-view.
footage that I've seen last week.
Oh, here we go. All right, guys. Here we go. All right, Rod. We got some
All
time
right,
to
here
kill.
you
Let's
go.
hear it.
Let's get your 10 minutes.
Wait. Hold on. Let's put Rod full screen. Let's put Rod full screen.
Jay and Rod, y'all go.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm coming too. I'm coming too.
Oh, let's just
bro.
do it.
Let's put Rod full screen. Let's hear it.
The garbage that I saw last week at AEW Dynasty, that was the most ruthless shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh.
He's yelling so loud his mic is up now.
The biggest fucker I've ever seen in my life. How does Jack get a bad match? Swerve.
Oh my god, bro.
And then you tell me at 12 in the morning, I look at Jay and I tell him, what are they doing? Doing rust holds at 12? This is not blood sport. This is not MMA. This is professional wrestling. This is AEW. You're in the main event of a pay-per-view. You're not in the main event of Collision. You're not in the main event of AEW Dark. You're not in the main event of Elevation. You're not in the main event of Dynamite. You're in the main event of Dynasty. And you're doing wrestling. John Moxley, go to hell. Tony Khan, go to hell. I don't even remember half of this card because there's so many damn matches. Mercedes Moné and Julia Hart. For the love of God. Syndicate. Oh my God. I love her Syndicate so much. Oh. Don't even get me started on Jericho
Yo, wait, real quick, Ron. Real quick. Wait, word to my mom. Fucking Jericho had a better match than John Moxley. How the fuck does Jericho have a better match than John Moxley, bro? That shit was ridiculous, bro. Mox versus Swerve, yo. Oh my god. Go ahead, Rob. I just had to say that real quick.
Oh my god. I almost just offed myself and jumped off the top of the arena when I saw Jericho get the 1, 2, 3 after hitting Bandito with a bat. And then where the fuck does Aubrey Edwards spawn?
Nah, I was about to start spazzing, bro.
And then, oh my god, I went to a bathroom break for Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe. I just lost my mic. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That is one of the most lifeless matches I've ever seen in my life.
Briscoe versus Fletcher?
Mark Briscoe and Fletcher are, oh my god. They should have put Konosuke Takeshita. And who was his opponent? I forgot.
Nah, I disagree with that one. They cooked. I disagree with that one. They cooked.
And look, they did cook, but it was lifeless. So, the other thing. Adam Cole.
Uh-oh.
Danny Garcia.
Uh-oh.
You pieces of crap.
It was a good match. It
was. But oh my god, I rewatched it again. That spot with Adam Cole and Danny Garcia on the steel steps.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. I didn't get it.
Pointless spot I've ever seen in my life. And it's more pointless than seeing Sheamus hit a backbreaker on Randy Orton on steel steps.
I guess some people were saying that it was because of the impact of his foot being on the set, but I thought that was stupid.
What else was on this card? Oh, the triple threat. Chef's kiss. Triple threat. I got nothing to say. Just a little long.
Best match on the card easily.
Best match on the card. The placement of it.
Yo, stop trying to get over, man.
The placement of a lot of these matches. Tony Khan needs to stop booking 13 matches. Oh, well, let's just say this. He needs to stop booking more than 10 matches on a card. Because the thing is, bro, and you can vouch for me for this one, Jay. How many people did we see falling asleep or leaving after Kenny Omega's match was over? Yes. Because they don't.
Yo, there were, bro. Listen, there were that, and I was telling a few of my mutuals that. I was telling a few of my mutuals this. Like, that's a big problem, bro. There is no reason why people know that the world title match is next. Like, let's keep in mind, when you go at this point, when you go to an AEW pay-per-view, you know it's gonna be long, right? So that means the matches that you really want to see, you're gonna stay for. There is no reason why before a world title match, I see dozens of people leaving, bro. That makes zero sense. You don't see people leaving before Cody comes out. You don't see people leaving before Gunther comes out. You don't see people leave. You didn't see people leaving before Kenny came out. When Kenny came out, it was already 11 o'clock. People wasn't leaving then. You know what I'm saying? If it's already 11, why not stay later, bro? You almost at the end of the pay-per-view. Mox came out. People were leaving. People were sleeping. I saw this bum ass nigga laugh not famous. This nigga couldn't even stay awake.
I'll tell you why. They were sleeping and leaving. Because John Moxley can't put himself over if he had a plastic bag over his. And why the fuck is the AEW world title the most prized possession these dick eaters fucking claim is the most? 6 months, I've had to look at a stupid briefcase instead of your most prized possession. So if there's any AEW dick eaters out there, stop.
For fucking $40, we got to watch Box do wrestles at midnight.
This was
Bro,
quite literally one of the most frustrating pay-per-views I think I've ever seen in my life. This was one of the most sad endings. And no, I'm not sad because the storyline called for it. I'm sad because AEW is an alternative and they're constantly shitting the bed because they can't produce consistent content that makes people want to come back to their shit. And then you got the sickos telling you, well, if you don't like it, stop watching. Shut the
that's
fuck
what
up.
niggas are doing. That's the fucking problem. I'll never tell a nigga to just not watch TNA. I'm gonna keep telling people to try to watch it, bro, because I want people to actually watch TNA. If you see people who's not fucking with the story, bro, you should be like, obviously you can't force people to want to watch something, but you gotta tell people, yo, nah, give this a chance, bro. Why would you tell people to not watch? That's what they're doing.
Daddy.
And then the most
Yo, I'm
infuriating
trying to
part,
get over, man.
the Young Bucks. Nick and Matt Jackson.
The young
You are the
Bucks.
two biggest cancers in the history of professional wrestling. I thought Ricochet was bad. But he has clearly won me over. The Young Bucks go to hell. You two are two of the most insufferable people I've ever witnessed in my life. And I didn't think you could win that spot over at TR. And guess what? You have. Because you decided that you were going to come out 3 days later on AEW Dynamite. And just like The Rock, I did it for The Rock. Oh, I did it for Hangman. Oh, I did it for Hangman. Shut the fuck up. What do you mean you did it for Hangman?
Mario.
What the fuck does that mean? You want to be all buddy with Hangman? Because he didn't want Swerve as champ?
What clowns?
The same night? Hangman go to the back of the locker room and tell Nana that he wasn't going to help Swerve? Get the fuck out of here.
They're not still help me. Don't help me.
Here. So, and now the Young Bucks. They want to love the Death Riders. And now,
Stop,
Swerve
you gonna
and
break it.
Hangman
Stop.
are potentially going to team up against the Bucks. And you know what's the most heartbreaking part in all of
Stop.
this?
I said you're gonna break it. Stop.
The most heartbreaking part is that Will Ospreay might actually win the Owen, and he's going to lose at All In. So you know what this means? We're waiting for he can't even leave.
And let me tell you something, Ron. Let me tell you something.
You're telling me I'm supposed to believe that this fucking clown is gonna be AEW champion?
Let me add context real quick. Let me tell y'all something. So on this account on Twitter, this WrestleTix, right? AEW they did something on Dynamite that was teasing Swerve vs. Hangman at All In. When they did that, they moved 1,000 seats that week. This last week, after Swerve lost, after they had already teased that it was going to be Swerve and Hangman at All In, they only moved 100 tickets this past week, bro. All In is looking so bare bone right now in terms of attendance, bro. When they thought that was the direction, because that's what people want, Swerve versus Hangman. They don't want to see Swerve and Hangman team up, bro. They want to stop. They want to see a Swerve that's conquered his demons, and a Hangman that's conquered his demons and can face each other off like men, bro. Nobody wants to see them team up, bro. Nobody wants to see can they coexist. We want to see them beat each other up, bro. So when niggas thought they was gonna get Hangman versus Swerve, they started moving tickets. They pulled the rug out from under people. Now tickets not moving as they was.
What's so crazy about all of this is people know in the back of their head, right? They know in the back of their head that they're gonna get Kenny Omega and Okada. And even that won't fucking help. You wanna know why? Because yes, while people do want to see that, people want to see Swerve and Hangman a lot more. And the fact that people aren't going to get that, it's going to cause for AEW to not sell as many tickets as they would want for this show to sell. Tony Khan has to look himself in the mirror, and he has to tell himself, I'm ass. I fucking suck at my job. I can't book to save my life. You put a gun to his head, and he won't be able to book himself.
Yo, what is wrong with this?
Aimed straight to his fucking dome. Tony Khan needs to be fired. Tony Khan needs to be overthrown. If there's ever a time to overthrow a booker or a owner of a company, just like they did with Vince. Well, he wasn't really overthrown, but you know. But something needs to be done. Something needs to be done because this is just ridiculous. Oh, and then to put the cherry on the top, Swerve Strickland. I like you. I really do. But why the fuck are you going to talk about Booker T at the end of the fucking show when you...
Nigga just got cucked in the main event worried about Booker T.
Bro just got fucked by the dead.
The young bucks hit him. The young bucks hit him with a shit E trigger, and he worried about Booker T. What a fucking moron!
This whole fucking company is full of morons. I truly believe whoever is the creative director in the back can't book shit. Can't book nothing. It's truly infuriating that I have to sit through every week of Dynamite and see shitty booking. Good matches are only going to take you so far. But instead, we get crap booking after crap booking after crap booking. It's not how that shit works. It doesn't get any wrestling company anywhere. Fuck AEW, fuck Tony Khan, fuck the Young Bucks, and fuck everybody who fucking created this company.
Yo,
oh my god,
that was Rod's best rant, bro. That was the best shit I ever heard.
He said sometimes you just gotta look in the mirror and say, I'm ass.
Well done! Bravo! Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Hardy, give it up! Wow!
give it up for Rod, give it up for his mic, give it up for that rant.
I don't think there's another way
Rod,
we can...
I know you probably do this, but your mic was fine for his life. Anyways, yeah, whatever Rod said, Tony Khan, you're a bitch. And also, what is MJF doing? Anyways.
Yeah, what is MJF doing? He's over here trying to be in the Hurt Syndicate.
You might not even have a match.
Oh, we did as.
End the stream. I think we're done.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need to go
Yeah, before I get pissed, before we all get pissed.
Oh, man. If you're still with us after 2 hours, 14 minutes, we definitely do appreciate you. Yeah. What's up?
Hold on. Question.
There we go.
Is there going to be a stream next week? Watch along or anything?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
If there is
Hey,
one,
Russell Spot.
I might not be able to come.
Russell Spot, are we doing a review from Mania? Like from outside?
Possibly.
Okay. So stay tuned to that,
Possibly.
everybody.
Stay tuned on everything. But you'll for sure see us the week after. Not sure. Most likely you'll see us next week. But yeah. Go to Discord. The Mania 41 predictions will be dropped like right away, like 10 minutes. The TNA and NXT. Yes, the vlog will be out next week too. Try to get that done as soon as possible. NXT and TNA predictions for the IWA title in Discord will be released Tuesday after NXT goes off the air. We just got to figure out a couple of matches from there. So that's what we're waiting on. But other than that, any last words?
Fuck CM Punk.
Well, it's gonna be a long week.
I hate the Young Bucks.
That's also true.
The Young Bucks make me like CM Punk.
Why are they waiting for Darby? Why are they waiting 6 months for Darby?
And the stream. 17.
17. I guess the last thing I have to say is it's gonna be a long week. Just a couple days left before Mania. Enjoy this week. Honestly, it's the biggest week in all of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great shows. There's a lot of great wrestling. If you can watch all of them, try to. If you can't, then watch what you can.
Don't watch Wednesday.
Yeah, do not watch.
Don't watch it. Besides Wednesday. Yeah. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday.
You can watch Wednesday. Go watch Evolve.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
But steer clear of
poverty.
Steer clear of that, but enjoy wrestling. This is a big week this week. You know, I'm pretty sure we're all going to be tired from watching wrestling after this week because there's so much.
Yeah.
There's just so much of it. But yeah, I hope everybody has fun. It is a holiday. We are here. It is officially WrestleMania week, and it is a party this whole week. So hopefully everybody enjoys this starting tomorrow night with Monday Night Raw. It's a great week with a lot of positive energy. I hope everybody does enjoy this great week that only comes around once a year. So
happy Mania week. Happy Easter if you celebrate. We will see you soon.
See you now.